Oh, we got our first spam chat.
Oh, well,
Oh, that's
we
so
go
Nice.
live and we get our first
exciting.
spam chat.
Oh my
Thanks, spam
gosh.
bot.
Thanks, spam.
Uh,
Love you.
that's
Shout out for spam in the
shout out for
chat.
spam a lot.
Ah, get the fuck out of my channel.
All right, so thanks to all the bots that are watching. We're the Explorer's Guide to Everything, where we stream Dungeons and Dragons and Dungeons and Dragons like things. Tonight, of course, is the Tal'Dorei Unlimited campaign taking place on the continent of Tal'Dorei in the world of Exandria, 200 years after the events of Vox Machina. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Last we left off, a whole 2 weeks ago in real time, our faithful compatriots had commandeered and rented a mechanical horse-drawn carriage for the next few days. One that will automatically take them anywhere within the city limits of Whitestone that they want to go, as long as they feed it the appropriate amounts of coin. After the events the night before, things seem strangely quiet as you all travel downtown to where the shops meet the upper class district heading towards Castle Whitestone. And as you travel, I'd like to begin tonight by asking each character a question. And I'd like to start with Eleni. So, Eleni, Whitestone.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Nate read this. Like, no, just... Eleni, Whitestone has shown itself to have far advanced technologies and a very stable economic structure for its citizens. How is this place different from where you are from, and how do you feel traveling through Whitestone and around it?
Whoa. This is just like a like tell me a time in your career that you overcame adversity.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I need 2 fun facts.
Life.
Got any fun facts?
Fun facts.
I like to scrapbook.
I think I mean this is really different from Eleni's like home. Because I mean the castle and the keep that they, or the manor I should say, that they grew up in was surrounded by swamps, in sort of dense forest areas closer to the mountains, a little bit more secluded. And I would say, although there was a sort of like an inkling, that's the same way, there was some semblance that there was some technology that was being brought in and implemented, but it wasn't much. It was like very small, quality of life stuff, which is what got Eleni interested in sort of mechanics in the first place. This is much different. This is like technology and the advancement of civilization is the point of this place. And so Eleni would feel, I think, kind of overwhelmed.
Absolutely. I would imagine as overwhelmed, as excited, and sort of mentally overstimulated. A person like them would, in my mind, be mechanically analyzing all the interesting things they see, which is something that they would probably do in the back of their mind all of the time. That's just how an engineer thinks. That would be exhausting by itself, let alone traveling today after the events of last night in a strange place.
I think they're already trying to figure out how the mechanical carriage thing is working.
Just taking notes and making sketches and whatnot. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's very cool.
Putting it in their scrapbook.
Right.
Sitting across from you is a very small monk, lost in thought. Tree, last session, you found out that old Gouda, a long-missing member of your order, is moonlighting in the city as a simple cheesemonger. So how is Tree feeling now that she knows he's here?
I think Tree is probably, they've been in like such like guard dog German Shepherd mode for like the last week, from getting onto the ship, knowing that they had one goal and one purpose, and then realizing that there's this group of people who all kind of has their own higher purpose that didn't necessarily take into account just how important it is to have someone who will take the hit, let alone throw it. I think now that she's being faced again with what her own personal mission is, and the fact that, like, Gouda specifically is here, I think for the very first time since her new group of people has met her, she's more like a golden retriever that, like, just had to, like, say goodbye to, like, its family going to work, as opposed to, like, a German Shepherd that's, like, constantly, like, Gouda left the organization before she did. And he more so just, like, left because he felt like he could. Like, Tree left, they burned the whole bridge to the ground when they left. Gouda just kind of was like, I'm gonna go do a thing, and it just never came back.
He's old, yeah, they let him do what he wants.
Yeah, and so I think that she's just genuinely just, the word is probably contemplative. Like,
Okay.
everyone she ever grew, these people raised her, and everyone always had a motive except for him. Like, even when he was training her, like, he didn't really have a motive. It was just like, here's a very gifted child, teach them something. And he taught her the darkest of their fighting ways because he was old and bored.
Yeah.
You know, he had nothing to lose. So at this point, she's like, what's going on here?
I see. Very, very cool. Behind you, with her feet dangling off of the edge of the back of the carriage wistfully, is a tiefling known as Alfred. Deluxe, you left Wildmount in part to escape the pressures of your family. With your cousin Tommy on his way into the city, is Alfred dealing with any emotions related to her family's expectations of her?
That's a real. First of all, I'd like to say that's an excellent question, and I really appreciate you allowing me to give my story.
Don't forget your fun fact.
For that. Yeah, I have my icebreaker question. Honestly, so Alfred is currently of two minds. Tommy being on his way obviously is a bit, it's not a sore spot in a bad way. It's like that bruise that you get just under your skin, like, you know it's there. And like, if you touch it, you're like, oh damn, that bruise is there. But for the most part, you don't really think about it. She loves her cousin. He's the only other fuck up in her family like her. So I think that there's a very, like, kindred spirit, not just because they're kin, but they're very alike in that way. And I just, honestly, I think she does miss her siblings more than anything. The last time she really saw her family is when they were still working with Eleni's family, and Alfred had left to go to fucking butler school and did a couple years there and just decided that, like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's boring and lame. And then she left to go to Bard College, which the Deluxes have never done. They've always been a butler in some way. And I think she hasn't fully recognized the ramifications of shedding that layer of her family. Like, her whole prime point was to be a butler and to be the best butler and, like, just basically be somebody at a beck and call for an incredibly wealthy family. So I think she's a little conflicted. She's very angry at her family, obviously, for still staying with Eleni's family when there's been all this strife and problems, but I think she's just really trying to, like, I don't need, well, she had her family's money. They obviously haven't cut her off yet. But I think that she feels a little bit better being able to put that to good use, even if it means throwing it at strangers in the middle of the night during a fight.
Absolutely.
So I think to answer your question, I think she misses her family as what it was versus what it is now. Like having, I'm sure, some conversations with Eleni about the problems that have arisen in their hometown, and now we were where we are.
Right.
It's weird. We just all met on a fucking ship, and there's some weird guy with like magic pants, and then now Tommy's around, and he's been spying on me this whole time. So
speaking of a ship, although
worst for last.
Yeah, although he doesn't wear magic pants, he does wear boots with wings on them. Captain Eldoris, for the first time in many years, you are now physically separated from your ship and the freedom that it represents. How do you feel about being completely landlocked?
I mean, this is the first time in a long time that I've helped people that are basically landbound. So it definitely is kind of weird. I'm not used to not having, the rhythm of the waves crashing against my ship. It definitely feels weird, but at the same time, I made the decision to help these people, and from what I can tell, it's gonna be a fun time.
Hell yeah. Are you, by the way, seated, or are you standing like Captain Morgan on the bottle on the on the front of the carriage?
Oh no! It's been long enough that that I definitely feel sick that I'm not like rocking back and forth on the water.
Haven't
So
got your
I'm
land
sitting
legs.
down, trying not to throw up.
He is not used to helping out you landlubbers. I've been wanting to say lubbers for like a really long time. All right, sweet.
Scallywags.
As you all travel, you do notice a couple things that are different from the last time you were heading into town. The first thing you notice is that there is what would normally be an appropriate guard presence, but seems strange here because there was almost none when you arrived, and the people don't seem used to having guards around. They are known as the Pale Guard. They don't seem to be armed with anything that would use firepower. They seem to be armed with normal swords and things of that nature, but their armor is alabaster stone white, and it does look a little different from your standard armored guardsmen. Additionally, they're not thuggish or stupidly. They do have an air of poise about them, and they generally seem to walk in formation, so they're quite organized compared to a normal town's guard for the city of Whitestone. The other thing that you notice is the propaganda posters that were handwritten have been largely removed, and some of them have been replaced with much more official looking advertisements for events sponsored by a group called the Order of the Divine Renewal.
Clickety clack clack, quick clack. Quick.
With all that
Sorry.
said, yeah, it's cool. I got a new keyboard for Christmas. It's also very clacky. Like, I love
This
it.
one's actually the least clackiest one I can find in this.
I'm sorry, you said it was the Order of the Divine
Renewal.
Okay.
The language.
I did not hear that. I'm sorry. I heard the Order of the Divine Parrot, and I was like,
that
okay.
would be
Good choice.
Pretty cool. Squawk.
New mission, guys. New mission, guys. We need to find the divine parrot. Everything
Find the divine
up now. Throw out the whole campaign. It's divine parrot time.
Anyone else got like a Jimmy Buffett song stuck in their head immediately? Like instantly. Oh man. So other than that, there's nothing really of note. The weather is fine. There are people hustling and bustling as per usual throughout the town. The first place that you are going to pass would be the blacksmith shop. If you all wanted to stay together or split the party, you can choose to do so. But the first place is the blacksmith shop, and then in between the blacksmith shop and the magic store where where the goblin works, that is where you can generally find old Gouda's stand if he's around. So those are the three places that are going to be closest right now.
I just need to pick up my my explosives, right?
Mhm.
That's the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Do you guys mind if we just stop over here for a couple bit? I just have something I gotta jump out, grab something real quick, come back. No worries.
No, do you
No
want some
problem.
company?
Yeah, we'll go with you.
Yeah. If you guys want to come in, yeah, we'll see the cool stuff that was made.
We did just beat up a bunch of people, so I think it'd probably be better if we all just kind of like hung out together a little bit more for a while. I'm not
We
yelling.
We didn't beat up anyone, okay?
Okay.
Definitely hits a lot of people.
That's not how you keep a low profile.
What if we just pay people off? Are you okay with that?
That's
Are you
spending all of your
the
money
bill?
that you could use for
Yeah,
other things.
I mean, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
We were in the alley. I don't think anybody saw us.
Oh no, and the people that did, I bought them a new house basically, so they're fine.
That's fair. Yeah.
Now, you said that
I hope they,
you're
like-
near Gouda. He's near here too.
Yeah, if he is, so he doesn't have like a standard shop. He's got a cart.
He's got a cart.
When he's around town, he likes the spot between the blacksmith and the magic shop. But so if he is around, he's going to be in the next couple blocks. Very close by.
Got it. Okay, cool.
You all stay together, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Same.
at least like in like a not like together, but like
Right.
together.
You're all back to back, walking in a
Yes,
square
in a
formation.
circle.
Yeah. As you
Protecting
enter,
Doug.
Just for everyone to know, Tree is staying close by, but like unless like you clock it, it's like she's a shadow. Like
Gotcha.
dark spaces, dark corners, like she knows that where Gouda is and she knows exactly what he's up to, and so she's using her tradition and moving through shadow.
getting shadowy.
And I'm happy to be a distraction because I'm going to I have my bird pipes with me, and I'm just gonna play a little tune, but it's jaunty.
It's a jaunty tune.
Which is
Yeah.
great because that's basically the move action I'm taking right now is Shadow John.
Okay, roll me a performance
Perfect.
check.
Oh, okay. I'd love to. If I can pull up my
I
character.
see you
sheet.
standing in direct sunlight. What are
Ooh,
you
that's good.
doing?
Just like shadow wisps. I'm trying.
Oh my god. Oh no, Alfred, your sheet is frozen. I need you. Phew. Thank you. Don't leave the campaign. Oh no.
I quit.
I almost left the campaign. Oh no, I can't do that. Okay, you need a performance check.
Yes.
That would be a very sweet 23.
Wow.
Nice.
You walk in playing your bird pipes, and
Jauntily.
all of the assistants and the workers behind the front counter immediately stop what they're doing. The people in their shopping start tearfully looking slowly up from their coin and their purchases at the beautiful song, and they all surround you and begin to clap together with you. The only person who doesn't is the owner, Thrain Ironforge, all the way in the back, who notices Elodie and laughs to himself and gestures Elodie to come back into the private area.
I'll turn to my friends and I'll say, I'm just gonna run back real quick. If you could keep an eye on the people up here, maybe keep them distracted. I don't really want them to know what I'm getting or picking up. If that's cool.
I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Eleni just in case they need it.
Thank you.
And then I'm happy to keep performing, and also if Tree needs it to give the help action if they'd like to hide or stick with Eleni.
I basically can just automatically be in any dark shadow that's within 30 feet and no one knows
Oh, that's
I'm there.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's
so
cool.
all of a sudden, it's just like Tree's just like gone. Like they're just in the darkest corner of this place, observing and keeping an eye out on Eleni. Just immediately, like Eleni says that they want to be able to keep an eye on, and Tree just like nods, and then like you see nothing. They're just gone.
Nice.
Okay, great.
Pasha.
I'm gonna look at the captain and be like, "You need to dance. Go on, do it. I know you can."
I walk away and start looking at swords.
Can I cast
Just
something on
browsing.
you to make you do that?
I'm ready. Let's go.
While I'm playing the bird pipes, I'd like to cast a mage hand and have my mage hand go over and start to like pull at his boots.
Okay. You know what? I'll allow it because it's not combat, and because they are flying boots. If you like tickle them, they might make them fly a little.
That's what my mage hand's doing.
I have
It's trying to be
advantage
like,
against me.
"Hello."
Oh, that's not getting charmed. What can I do to not?
You
not
can
do
roll a
that?
d20 to see if you cut a rug or not.
Come on, real dice. That's an 18.
On an 18, not only do you cut a rug, but it's the best rug you've ever cut. The
Amazing.
boots are almost keeping time with the beat, and it's like a river dance performance, but you don't have to actually do anything. The boots are doing all the work with their little tiny wings, so you can just cross your
Boots are
arms.
made for walking. That's just what they do.
As the
Which consequently is the song that I'm currently playing on the bird pipes.
Of course. All right.
My legs are just moving by themselves. I'm still like gazing at the swords.
Yeah, your legs are just doing their own thing and you're not acknowledging them. As this occurs, the large iron wrought door shuts to give Eleni and Thrain Ironforge, the dwarven blacksmith and gunsmith, a moment of privacy. Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have some extra business, so we were in the area. I thought maybe I'd stop by and see how things are going and see if you had some wares that maybe I could pick up.
Well, kiddo, I got some good news and I got some better news. And he reaches into a satchel on his side, and for the first time you notice that he's completely missing that arm. It's a mechanical arm and hand from the shoulder down. It was covered last time you were here. He's also missing his eye on that side. Very cleverly disguised with a magical and mechanical prosthetic. And he pulls out a small item. I'm going to share a thingy.
I like thingies.
The little doodad.
Here's a little doodad.
Thingamajig.
Ooh.
Little Whoosy
Pulls
What's
out a small item. It's circular and has a little twist top fuse on the top of it. It looks like it's already pre-cracked for the shrapnel to come out in specific ways.
Wow.
I was able to make a prototype. It's not as good as it could be. I don't have the materials to make it perfect, but for the amount that you already agreed to pay for the prototype, I will include my schematics, and you can make it yourself if you ever have a chance. All right.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's kind of unheard of for an engineer just to give away the plans. But if I ever get it to perfection and start to mass market this thing, I'll give you a call.
No problem. So in the
We'll
chat,
get something done.
there's a link to the D&D Beyond magic item I created for you. Add it to your inventory. You have one of these.
Yes.
This very much reminds me of the little explosive bombs in The Last of Us, and I'm very happy.
Very cool.
Before I head out, because I know you have other things going on. I saw some of your mechanics out there. You're a gunsmith as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I personally forge all of the rifles for the Ranger Guards, of course, and any other type of armaments that use black powder to project, or in our case, brimstone or the Alabaster Sierras. We have some residuum that we can use as well. But yeah, I'm the official gunsmith. I taught everybody here everything they know.
That's great. Well, and I'll go into like my satchel of stuff, and I will pull out the original prototype schematics for my Eldritch Cannon and hand it to Thrain. and say, I've memorized this left, up and down, all sorts of different directions. It is working perfectly for me. But if you want to have something, you want to try some new stuff with it, then this is pretty beefy. It's not like a projectile like you make, but maybe you could craft something with it.
He flips a little device down on his good eye, like a magnifying glass looking thing, and checks out your schematics very closely. These are good. These are very good.
Yeah, I mean, I could give you a demonstration if you have a range or something. Like I could shoot at something.
Oh, the wall behind me is made of iron. Just shoot the wall.
Oh, I just really quickly, as he's in the middle of his talking, I'll just blast out my force ballista.
Oh,
just hit the wall.
Nah. Wow, it got me ringing. Nah, that's a good one.
Oh,
Haven't heard a blast like that in a minute. I think I could improve it. Why don't you meet me back here in 3 days' time, and we can have a discussion.
Yeah, I can come back. I guess the payment would be here. Take the instructions and the diagrams and everything that I've got. You can mass produce it, like have it as a product you could sell.
I have some different ideas, and he kind of like looks up wistfully. Besides, I think your drunken tiefling friend said she'd pay me 500 gold for the prototype.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah, she's got the money. She's got the money.
I'm trying to resist her mesmerizing song at the moment. It's difficult, quite beautiful.
Oh, it's so good. I'd like the bird pipes are just doing their thing now. I've like prestidigitated some fucking glitter and shit. It looks great.
I mean, don't give in and go enjoy yourself. I mean, I'll take the grenade. Thank you so much for that. And then I'll come back in a couple days. We'll work something out.
He hands it to you finally, and when you grab it out of his hand, using his mechanical arm, he grabs you by the wrist. Not painfully, but strong enough to show seriousness.
Okay.
This can't come back to me.
Yeah, of course.
We understand each other very well on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
Tree just appears next to the both of them.
Go!
And just goes, on your schematics, I can make sure that your name and your documentation is kept so that only Eleni and those of us who it is shared with, and then anyone else who's not us who looks upon it, will never know it was you.
That's good. Thank you. Appreciate that. You didn't have to sneak in here. You could have just said that the regular way. But it's
I can't help it.
Scared the living shit out of me. Oof.
They're gone again.
Oh.
Gone.
You keep interesting company, Eleni.
Yeah, but they're fun though, I think.
Tree hears that they're fun in their dark little corner and just a small tear.
All right,
I will go enjoy the music. I'll get out of your hair, and then I'll let you get back to your business too.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna pour a tankard for everyone. This is a dwarven blacksmith. Of course, there's also beer. So
yeah,
he walks you to the front, and now you notice his limp. So it's most likely he's missing a leg as well.
Cyborg dwarf?
Only his hand and arm look like they're mechanical and useful. The eye looks mostly like a prosthetic that doesn't allow him to see, but makes it so it doesn't look hideous. And the leg is most likely just a regular prosthetic leg. But he pours everyone a tankard.
Does the arm, can I do a quick just review or investigation on that arm to see, like, is it well made, or did he, like, smith it himself and it just kind of works?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Master craftsman? Does it work?
No, 13. No, 16, sorry.
Yeah, 16 is not bad. It is beautifully made. It looks like the hand can be taken off and replaced with different type of smithing attachments to help him with his craft. And it's also, you would notice on a 16 that there are dwarven arcane runes that are etched into the metal
West Army dwarf, baby.
It's magically.
Ooh, he's like what's his name from How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, Hiccup.
Oh yeah.
Not Hiccup.
I was thinking like the Long John Silver guy from Treasure Planet.
That guy too.
Oh
yeah. That's what I thought.
Reference.
After he
I love
pours you
it.
all a tankard of ale and enjoys the rest of the bird pipes, he excuses himself silently to the back. And you are all welcome to purchase from the people working in the front here anything that they may have, or you are welcome to head back out into the street.
I mean, do we need to upgrade our weapons or anything? I mean, we're at a place to do that if you guys wanted to.
I mean, I got some gold from that dude that we totally didn't beat up. I was just
Stop at
looking
the
at
bank
stuff.
though. Like, I mean, I have money, but I don't have like money right now. Especially if oh, I have to pay that gentleman, right? I have to give him
Yes.
money. Okay.
Yeah,
Did I
we
pay
have
him
to
yet,
pay
or do I
money.
need to pay him? Let me. Do you think he'd let me do half down, and then like I'll just come back in like 25 minutes and give him the rest, like at the bank?
He seems like he's not concerned with the money at the moment, considering Eleni's
Oh,
coming
then
back
I'll
in
pay
3
him in a
days.
little bit when I go back. Okay, that's fine. I'll pay him in later.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I have to also set up a bank account for what's his face.
I have all your paperwork for you.
Oh yeah,
It's
what was his
fine.
name? Rico. Oh, Mr. Suave.
Rico
That's right. We have to
Suave.
set up a stupid bank account for
Suave?
that dumb idiot.
That fucking piece of shit.
Currently on mission with an arcane tracking device hidden in his
Oh,
back
yeah!
pocket.
He's supposed to meet us at the bank around. What time is it? DM.
It's at mid-afternoon. Or, I mean, sorry, early afternoon.
We're very late. We were supposed to meet him at like 11 o'clock at the bank. We'll meet him later. It's fine. It's
Who are we
fine.
talking about?
Rico Suave, the guy that
Yeah,
we definitely
Rico.
didn't beat up.
No.
We
And tied to the
definitely
chair.
didn't like tie him to a chair.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
He's opening an account? Is that why we were meeting him there?
Yeah, because we wanted to keep him kind of like on the up and up. And also, like, he's like, oh, I really like money, and that's the only way anybody can earn my
Yeah,
trust.
we
And I
gotta
was
make
like,
sure
I
that
have a
he's
trust for
investing
you.
properly.
That's right.
Try to make him a good citizen. Okay.
Gotta get him them index
I
accounts.
wanted to kind of keep him in my back pocket just in case we need a little bit of chaos.
As you
That
all
makes sense.
travel down the lane, you do happen to pass a mysterious man in a corner hawking cheeses.
I am fully just. I don't exist anymore. I am fully in the closest, darkest shadow
I'm going to turn around to tell Tree. Tree, oh, just,
To this
they're fucking
cart.
gone
Hey,
again.
hey,
God
hey,
damn it.
Tree. There's cheese.
I don't know where they went.
She's probably at the cheese guy. Let's go over there.
She really does like cheese. Do you think they have any more of that weird magic cheese that she ate? Maybe this time she'll get blue.
I don't know. That was I don't know where she got that.
She got it from Smitty's pants.
He has a lot of weird things. You probably not.
I mean,
gonna
it was
find
pretty
that anymore.
expensive cheese, though, I think.
Yeah.
Without
I
looking
think
up-
Smitty's been holding out on you, Captain.
Without looking up from
So-
his cart, old Gouda says, I would recommend not consuming cheeses from the pants of strangers.
How do you know it was from someone's pants?
I heard you say it as you exited the cart and walked towards me.
No.
I mean, it depends on the person, though, right?
Can I make a stealth check?
Please.
Yeah. What if it's wrapped in wax?
That would protect it somewhat from the
That's
danger.
what baby!
Even
Nice.
at first, you got the feeling that old Gouda was side-eyeing your location. Like, even though you were shadowed, he's an old monk, he kind of knew. Now, you've
He taught me
moved.
this.
He's still looking there. So he thinks he's clocked you, but you are...
I am immediately behind him and like a full foot shorter than he is. And I just like lean in and like whisper to like his shoulder because that's probably where I'm at. And I'm like, you're getting weak in your old age.
Oh, you startled me, little curd.
Did he just call Tree little curd?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't think I'm so little anymore.
I'd
I got the drop on you.
Oh, yes, but it is of no consequence. You are still quite small.
Who was it that told me that what was it? Your size only matters if you don't know how to use it. Clearly you're not using your size to its full advantage.
Oh, whoever taught you sounds like an incredible and amazing individual. But
Okay,
I'm a
okay,
simple old
fucker.
man.
All right, fucker, listen.
Hey, now.
What are you doing here?
Well, I have many cheeses today. We have a fine aged goat cheddar, and he pulls out like a little wedge, and on top of that wedge he puts another wedge, and this is the same kind of cheese but made from a different farm. And then under here,
Okay, all right. Her like eyes glow a little bit. Now why are you like really fucking here?
in an instant, his entire cart is obscured with tendrils of shadows, and the two of you are alone in a tunnel, and only you can hear and see him. He doesn't move or acknowledge what's happening. He continues to organize his cheeses. You know they've taken it, little Curd. They've taken the golden curd. Ew, of course, except for the piece that resides within you. My perfect pupil.
Well, good for them that they don't really know how to they can't do it. It's worthless right now.
It's worthless, yes, but in the right hands, it is a item of incredible power.
So why move it?
Oh, it was ceremonially taken from one location to another, as is our way, and during the ceremony, it was stolen. I'm here to find out who and why.
Hold on. I tried to steal it, and all I got was this. So
Yes.
you're telling me? Someone, not me, someone not of my fucking abilities took.
It was no one of the curmudgeonhood.
Okay, we know that's not
Curmudgeon.
true.
Someone gave inside knowledge to.
Chater. She's been second always. Her only chance to be first.
Well, perhaps our motives in Whitestone align. And all of the shadows disappear, and there's a wafting scent of strong Gouda cheese in its place.
There's an entire wheel of cheese in Tree's like bag.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
I wanted some cheese.
Please, if you'd like cheese. The
Oh, I thought he
prices-
disappeared. Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
he's
no.
still-
It's 11.
He looks at you, doesn't look at the cheese, it just says, the first wheel's on the house.
What kind of cheese do you have?
I have
I
a
don't
good
know
selection.
what I grab. I just immediately hand it to the captain. Like immediately.
Well, great selection. Do you like a more of a sweeter, softer cheese? Are you planning to have it with wine?
No.
You seem like a seafaring individual. You want a cheese that'll last the hardships of a voyage, correct? And he pulls out like a wedge of something that looks like a brown rock, and he slams it on the table like 4 times. I make this
Be
myself.
nice. Don't give him old Curdy's nasty brown cheese. Don't be nice.
No,
That looks
no,
absolutely
this is
disgusting.
old Curdy's long voyage specialty, and it costs 200 gold.
I would
Two
never pay
shits
200
of a
gold for
nickel.
brown cheese.
Don't.
Do
If I want,
anything
if
that
I
would
want
be
stuff
good for,
that's
like,
disgusting,
soup?
I'll just ask Smitty to make it.
You need something good for soup?
Yeah, I'm going to choose something I think with like a Parmesan infused base broth.
Ah, yes, tell me when. And he pulls out a chunk of cheese and like a grater, and then puts it over over your
Oh,
head.
no, I don't need it. I don't need
Okay.
it
This is
Open
Parmesan.
up!
Olive Garden.
Open up
Okay, I
wide.
want. No, I just. Okay, I open up wide.
Tell me when.
Oh wait, I'm lactose intolerant. Is this gonna be bad?
I mean, it's made from different types of milks, so
Is
yes.
it multiple milks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I don't like this. No, thank you.
There's many creatures to milk in Whitestone.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Gross.
I'm just like squishing the cheese like into my hand. That I'm just gonna hand it to Tree, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
All right, fine.
Do you want it?
Just for you guys, just for you all. Like, and he pulls out like a tiny little wheel of cheese, like it looks like it's for a mouse. Have you ever had hamster cheese? Not cheese for hamsters. I
kinda
milked
like-
700 female hamsters.
I was gonna ask. that.
Okay.
Guys, no.
Uh.
This is listen. This is
Is this your guy? This is your guy, right?
I'd like to cast
That's
message
fucking
on
disgusting.
Tree, and then just be like, is he okay? Are you okay?
it's fine. He's cool. It's whatever.
Do I have to buy something now?
He gave us a wheel. I will make sure he sells you actually good cheese. Not
I mean,
this-
I'm okay to buy it. It's just like I feel bad.
No, he's this is his sales pitch. It's bad every time. I got this. Gouda,
Ah,
come on now.
Oh.
This isn't home.
you're right.
This isn't the crazy people that we would hoodwink or the rich and famous. These are my people.
These are well with. I must honor the phrase, and he gives you all a free wheel of regular cheddar because she said these are my people.
Nice.
Old Gouda can be found. I refer to myself in the third person sometimes. Old Gouda
fucking
can be
weird.
found throughout Whitestone, generally in the shopping districts of both the regular folk, the common folk, as you will, and the upper echelon. With that, ha-sha-sha-sha! And he tries to disappear, but doesn't quite, and he's just, like, concentrating real hard. Give me a second.
Tree just looks at him and goes, shredded in shadow, and like walks away.
As you say it, the spell works the rest of the way, and he's gone. You just hear, like, the distant, like, chuckling of an old crazy man.
Tree immediately like relays all of this information to them. That
Oh,
like they just
wow.
had in like their private shadow moment.
Okay.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
So like, here's the deal. I more or less grew up in a cult. They kidnapped me from my family, raised me in the cult because they murdered my whole family. They stole our family's relic, which is this golden curd. It is incredibly powerful. It is monks derive their powers from something called ki, and it comes from a magical source, much like people's divinities or sorcerer, whatever. Our ki comes from this magical object. I have a small piece of it. It is more or less worthless if it's not intact. So it's been moved. Apparently for something bigger where they don't need all of it. It's bad.
Hmm.
Do you think that whoever moved it would want to come looking for the lost pieces?
Well, considering that the person who I think it was that stole it ratted me out for trying to steal it, yes. She's... Oh. The way our order works is we have a, a first fist. They kind of are in charge. They lead our group in training and government and politics. And they always have a second And the second is supposed to be their balance, because you have to have a right and a left. And our current second, she's never wanted to be second.
Has she wanted to be first or just not at all?
It's first or nothing for her.
Okay.
Our first, he's also a terrible man. He is the one who specifically made sure my entire family died. But her, Chater, she's vicious. She's sneaky.
It sounds like we're gonna be killing some people.
Well, I mean, if an entire monastery is now after us because you've got a missing piece of a magical item that they need,
We're totally not gonna kill people.
we got to get prepared then, right? I mean, are they coming for you, or are they like close, or what's?
All I know is that the curd was moved for some purpose that Gouda doesn't know, and he knows everything. As ridiculous as he is, he knows everything. Even though he left long before I did, he still knows everything. He just does. And if he doesn't know what's going on with it, then there's a chance that the entire monastery may just be after her or me. But what I do know is that the entire monastery can't leave the home. It puts us vulnerable. They'll send waves, but and the entire monastery is like a small city. It's like 150 people. They can't afford to send everyone.
Easy
Right.
work.
I mean,
Do you- Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know all their tricks.
Yeah, really lucky that you do. My question is, do you think that if we're very close to a blacksmith, do you think that maybe we could make a cast of your piece as a fake decoy?
That is a good idea. I have molds.
Oh, that's right, you do, because
Yeah.
you're so smart.
I've got this. I just don't have all the equipment and stuff that the blacksmith does. Otherwise, I would have.
So,
Do you think maybe you could? I mean, I'm not opposed to staying a little bit. Obviously, like the tunnels collapsed and we can't really go anywhere right now, so we're kind of fucked. Do you maybe like want? Do you see like maybe if they'll do like an apprenticeship?
as far
And-
as making a casting of the curd, I will tell you this: if anyone but me tries to touch it, you'll die.
Okay, then, like I mean, I guess you'll be doing all the work, but we can get you what you need if you want to do like a fakey fake.
Yeah, I
we
have-
can put
I
some
have
magic
magical
in it, so
tincture.
it'll still give off magical, properties.
Yeah, we can imbue it and make it like
The
similar.
The problem. Oof. So the other half of this story is I know that my markings are a little scary, especially when they start to glow and magic comes out of them. That's because I'm not a hexblade by choice. When they took me from my family as a baby and they made a deal with the god of cheese, she's kind of in charge of that. So I'd kind of have to ask her. And
Oh, do you want to do it while we're like in the carriage, or do you need to like have like privacy?
for your safety, privacy.
Oh, okay. Well, if she gives permission, then I think maybe, I mean, I'm not saying because it's my idea, it's a good idea. But if anybody else came up with it, I'd be like, that's a great idea too. I think maybe for everybody's sake and maybe a little bit of sneakery too, we could make the fake and then decoy it somewhere. and then
Yeah.
kind of let the Gouda, Mr. Gouda know.
I am not against any of this. I think maybe a little. I have, as you said, Alfred, in your pockets. I have Gouda in my pocket now. So the more information he finds and that he gives me, we might be better equipped to make a final decision, but this is a good plan potentially.
Oh yeah, no pressure. It's just like, hey,
no,
here's an
it's
idea. If somebody comes up with something better, I mean, I'll be a little upset because like my idea was the first one and the best for the time being. But if somebody who's, more tuned to super scary magical things that are probably going to kill you if you touch it, comes up with a better idea, so be it.
The mechanical horse-drawn carriage now has slowly come to a stop in front of Gorgle's magic shop. You all notice as you're finishing up this conversation that there is a pale guardsman who is hanging up a flyer on the job board for local jobs from this part of town and upward. If you'd like to see it, I'll just share. Even if you wouldn't, I'm going to
I
share it.
snatch it down.
Hey.
Hey, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And he pulls out
Have
another
a great
one.
day, okay?
You too.
One
Hey,
star.
you too now.
Yeah, 2
So
stars
you
you.
just like 1 star on the paper without even reading it.
Hey, I made that myself. So
The
You could've been
kerning's
done
off
a
a
little
little
bit
bit.
better.
I know what I said. 1 star.
Yeah, if you do the printing press, you really should get it recalibrated because the kerning's off, and it like really is a little distracting.
I have a stamp for every letter, and I do it by hand. I don't have time for this. Look.
Hey.
He sort of like has a confused face as he walks away. But these
I mean, it's
are
still
Sir-
good. Don't stop trying.
Sir,
Fucking guy.
yeah, yeah,
sir,
yeah.
this says discretion is advised, but you're telling people what it's about
I mean,
in the
you know,
description.
discretion.
So you don't want people to know, but you also want them to know.
I mean, no, I just keep it chill, you know.
Why
But
are
you're
you
putting
putting
this
down
up
more
all over the
flyers?
town.
Yeah, you
All
gotta
over
keep
the
things
city.
quiet and chill, you know. That's all. Like, just chill out.
Have
know?
you?
Is it quiet if you plaster it all over the place?
I just put
Yeah, have
one
you just
sign up.
considered like folding it up intricately like a swan or something and then handing it off to people that look like they need the job?
I think he's just working for the city. I think
yeah.
you did a good job. I promise.
Thanks.
You did a good job.
We can agree that it could have been done better.
This is my favorite thing about D&D is just when an entire party decides to just like berate just like a guy trying to do his job.
Doing his job.
Just like he is of no importance and we're just out here berating essentially like
You guys aren't even from here,
worker.
are you? I don't even think I've seen you guys before. Like, why am I still talking to you? I have to go. I'm
Hey,
very
Jimmy, I'm gonna call you Jimmy. Do better, okay?
It's I'll work on it. You too. You too, Happy Feet. You too.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Got wings.
I'm
on
gonna
your
flip
boots.
Jimmy 2 gold. I'm just gonna whisper to. I'll send it. Do I have message? Let me see. Do I have message? I do have message. I'm gonna message him and be like, "You're doing a good job, Jimmy. Just like take the gold and get out of here. Go to the next post to get your side up.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. I can't take tips.
It'll hurt
though.
your feelings bad. You better leave."
All right. I mean, I'm just gonna go. Jimmy continues down the street. These are the available positions for work in the city right now. The first one, you don't even need to roll anything for it. You would notice is related to the sewage problems that were being complained about when you first arrived.
Yeah. We figured out that it was not a rat issue, right? It was like some other.
They're trying to blow everything up.
Yeah, they said there was rats down there. They were huge rats.
I think they're lying.
You're also
You
now,
think they'd lie?
by the way, you're outside of Gorgle's shop. If you want to go in to get magic items or
Oh yeah, I want
potions,
to
you may.
Gorgle.
I'm gonna
Can we
hang
just
out
go
outside
work-
on the cart. I think.
Okay.
Keep an eye out.
Okay, I'm going to go inside and see Gorkle. So if anybody wants to come with me, they're welcome to do so.
I'll go in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out with Elodie. You want to make sure they're safe.
Fair.
Okay. You guys have fun. If you need anything, just give the horse money, okay? And message me if you're gonna go anywhere.
If you need anything, just give the horse money.
Tree has like the equivalent of no money.
Oh, then
She has
I'm just
cheese curds.
I'm gonna put like 50 gold in Tree's hands. Like, I don't know what this will buy you here, but here you go. Like, it's fine. If you need more, let me know, okay?
You guys,
I'm
the
gonna
two
take
of you,
that,
walk into Gorkle's magic shop. And at first, again, there's nobody inside. It looks abandoned almost. And then the ethereal voice comes.
Hold on, wait for it.
You've come to... Oh, fuck, it's you guys. And then with like a really shitty puff of smoke, she crawls out of a hole in the floor real quick. And it's just like, are you gonna...
I never got the whole song and dance, and I'm honestly, this is the second time that this has happened, and I'm still very sad. You promised, Gorkle, you'd do the whole thing for me.
How much is it worth to you?
I didn't interrupt you.
Although I bought an invisibility potion from you without haggling, so I think that's worth it.
Do I look like a haggler to you?
Yes.
I am a goblin. I do haggle. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, either way.
Let's go. I'd like to see the whole thing now, please. I'm a paying customer, maybe.
All right, cool. I'm
Yeah,
also
okay,
I'm trying
let's
out a
step
new...
back outside.
Trying
All
out-
right,
Okay,
Mavis, calm
okay,
down,
okay,
Mavis.
get
Calm
We
inside.
go
down.
back
Step
outside. We go back outside.
And
All right.
wait 10 seconds.
Okay,
Give her some
okay.
time.
Hey, don't forget to
Oh,
ask.
shit. I forgot you were there.
Hey, don't forget to like ask her about the like guy in that horrid suit.
Oh, the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. The man of Spider.
I have him in my
Okay.
NPC notes as spider silk suit guy. Like, so.
I hope he got all of his money back. Anyway, okay, I think it's been long enough. I opened the door. Wow, look, here it's me. The door bursts open. It's me, a possibly paying customer at this beautiful shop. I wonder what's in store here. I've never seen a place like this.
This time the air is already thick with different colored smoke, almost like a
doing
rainbow
it.
ethereum, and you hear like in booming voices from all around, like you're wearing headphones with surround sound or something. My shop is the most magical shop in all
Yeah,
of
it is.
Tal'Dorei.
Oh
They
my god,
call
it's so
me
great.
many names. They call
Okay, like
me
Mavis?
Mavis. They call me the one who has what you need. And I, with the most fearsome dragon, and you see a little puff of like fire come through the smoke somewhere, will give you all the magic you may see fit. I forgot my line. Shit! And then all
the
the
treasure. Like, give you all the treasure you seek. Have you tried that one?
treasure, ha-cha-cha-cha, like little fireworks
Okay,
go
but you're
off.
the dragon.
And then as the fucking smoke clears, she's standing there, but this time on the table with her is the ugliest pseudo dragon you've ever seen. Let's see if I can get, where is he?
Oh, he's a little cutie.
Okay,
ugly?
he's adorable.
That's
You said-
rude.
yeah, I think you misspoke.
Well,
Yeah.
most pseudo dragons are long and small. He's sort of just like very short and fat and sits like straight up. Like it's just
He's
like,
like
I
a
love
he's like a
him.
he's like
But
a
like
corgi.
the best boy ever.
He's like
I
a
love
corgi.
him. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go right over to the little pseudo dragon and be like, oh my goodness, hello, Mr. Bean. It's so nice to meet you.
roll me an animal, animal. Jesus.
Ammon.
Roll me an
Roll me
animal
animal.
handling check. Roll me an animal handling check.
Can I have an advantage?
No.
I got a 6.
It doesn't bite you or anything like that, but much like a cat that's not mean but doesn't want you to touch it, it's just like avoiding.
No, Mr. Bean, come on.
Well, I got a
You're
3
so
on my
cute.
animal handling, so I'm pretty sure Chip and Dale just like dive out of my jacket and just, like, start floating around the shop.
He likes.
Okay,
he
they're
seems to
friends,
like
that's
Chip
fine.
and Dale. His tiny little
Okay, that's
wings start
great.
flapping,
Guys,
and he
guys,
shittily like
get-
flies.
Get back in here! Get back in here! Guys,
Oh my gosh, no, let them play. Let them play.
Gorkle
Well,
yells
I
at
have
So
a
you.
worried.
question.
The captain, Gorkle, is like, "How many times do I have to tell you no? Did Cecilia let you bring those into the tavern?"
Of course.
So
she
she's already
trusts me
past the
fully.
walrus incident. Well, maybe I'm not, okay? Maybe the walrus incident is still fresh in my mind, and
What
maybe
happened to the walrus
I
incident?
told you, Steve went crazy, okay?
Did you have a second walrus?
it's the same walrus. It wreaked havoc in the entire town. Have you ever seen a walrus flomp itself down a street? They're
No,
unstoppable.
but I'd really like to.
They're unstoppable. I'm
Oh.
3 feet tall.
Okay, I bet you could have like ridden it as like a majestic steed, or like polymorphed it into something smaller and more manageable. You're incredibly powerful.
That would have made him way more irritated.
I mean, did you guys like the new intro or what?
That was amazing.
I've seen better of your intros.
Yeah,
I have officially written down maybe she's past the walrus incident.
Listen, it's you're kind of slowing business down. Do you guys want to
It
buy
didn't
something?
have. There's
or-
nobody in the
We're
shop.
slowing
Marco.
business down.
Yeah.
We're the only people in here.
What can I offer you?
The little cute pseudo dragon.
Oh, buttons?
His name is Mr. Bean.
I've been calling him buttons.
Well, his name is Mr. Bean now.
He'll go respond to almost anything. Hey, you fat weirdo! And it comes like
No,
flying
be
over
nice
to it.
him.
Yeah, whatever. It's just a fucking pseudo dragon. I got him for very cheap. I'll sell him to you for 300 gold.
Gargle, if he actually liked me, I would pay that price, but he doesn't. So I'll pay 125.
And he doesn't like me. I still want him.
Sold.
Okay, how much did you actually pay for him?
Nothing. I
Okay,
found him in the
then-
trash.
Oh no, he's a trash bean.
Yeah, it's like there's a whole litter of them. The pseudo dragon rescue took the
There's
rest
a whole
of them.
litter?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
never
was. They were like, this one's way too weird. So I was like, I can
Oh,
use him for my
okay.
intro at least.
Oh, well, do you want to keep him on your
No,
payroll?
not at all. Man, I don't like animals too much.
Oh, because of the walrus incident?
I'm a goblin. We're not known for our love of creatures.
Affection,
Yeah.
kindness.
I like gold and magic items.
Oh, okay. Oh, speaking of magic items, you sold somebody a spider silk suit that was very out of fashion. Did you give him his money back?
No,
Why?
it was destroyed mostly. The knees were completely ripped up. It had some blood stains.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened, but
It
you should have given him his
It
money
also
back.
smelled like death, but which was weird. And he kept
That is
looking out the
fucking
window,
weird. Who does that?
looking
Yeah.
out really far into the distance.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, when I saw him, his suit was perfectly intact, and I was like, that's super out of fashion. You should do something about that. And then I gave him half of the money back, so you should really give it back to him. This is so tacky.
It was less about fashion and more about with the magic benefit of this.
Well, in a DL, right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it gives him.
There
it
was no
gives him-
magical benefits to that.
No, there was. It gave him extra charisma. He had a job interview.
Did he get the job?
I don't know. He came back very quickly after he said he was going to go to the job interview. He was in a great mood when he left.
I still think you should give him his money back.
Yeah, I don't
If a
generally
suit
do
rips
refunds.
like that, yeah, but I'm telling you, you really should.
I replaced the suit.
Because you replace, god damn it, that little fucking Spider-Man asshole. I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna.
Why are you so
Maybe
mad?
it was a really ugly suit. You should stop selling those.
I mean, look, it's more of an import-export thing,
Well, I guess you're not getting anything imported right now with the tunnel being collapsed.
Just tell them to put pockets in there. Everybody loves pockets.
Your sugar gliders knock over 3 health potions and they shatter on the ground as they're playing with the pseudo dragon. Okay, all right, get out or buy something. That's it. That's the end of that.
Oh,
I got it that one.
okay. Well, I bought the pseudo dragon, so we're still customers.
I guess. But now look, the sugar gliders are breaking things. He's not respecting my rule of no pets here.
You literally had a pet on the counter,
Yeah, it's a good point.
and you're gonna get mad at me.
Have you decided,
Well,
young
can I-
lady,
You
how you're
brought
gonna
the
get the pseudo
animal from
dragon?
the trash.
How to get the
Well,
pseudo dragon out of here?
yes, I would like the pseudo dragon, but I also wanted to ask you if you knew anything about any of these jobs here, and I'm going to give her the flyer that I have folded into a crane.
Oh god, it takes her like a minute to slowly unfold it. This is very intricate. Why didn't you just give me
It's a
the
hidden
paper?
talent. Thank you. I don't know. I was doing that while we were talking.
Roll another animal handling check while she's unfolding the crane.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a nat one. Chip and Dale are going crazy.
Yeah, they're just having a blast in there. They don't
Oh,
respect
I got a
Squircle at all.
19.
The pseudo
18.
dragon.
I got an 18. Sorry.
The pseudo dragon waddles up on the ground next to your foot and like
Mr.
nudges his head
Bean.
on you.
Okay, I lean down and I pick him. Mr. Bean, you're so cute.
He puffs little smoke rings out of his nostrils in happiness.
Aw. You gotta get Tree a cheese going.
Yeah, I know about these jobs. I don't know a lot of the tea. You know, that's more. You'll find that.
Oh, I thought that was like a little more up your alley. Okay.
What, the tea? Is the tea getting me paid?
Probably.
Nah, not usually. But if you find any magic items on this job list that you get paid with, let me know. I'm good for bartering.
Sometimes.
Are you?
It depends. What do you got? I
Nothing
you
right now.
got some really
Squircle,
interesting
focus.
boots down there.
I'm like snapping
Oh,
my
sorry.
fingers. Squircle, please tell me
These are
what's your
normal
job.
boots.
I'm looking, wait a minute.
There's a rat problem. I don't believe that. You have to know something about
pulls
that.
out like a straight up magnifying glass and starts looking at your clothes. That's armor.
Squircle, this says the nature of the rats is unknown. Discretion is advised. What am I supposed to do with that? Do I have to poison them? Like,
It
are
means
they
you're not
like...
supposed to tell anybody.
Well, their discretion is advised, as in, like, be careful. It's probably a giant rat, and they're known to just eat
Okay,
whatever.
I'm going to leave. Come on, Mr. Beans, let's go.
Have a great day.
And I pick up Mr. Beans, and I'm like just carrying him like a little fat baby.
I'm not saying with sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, as you leave, you notice she sits down at a tiny like loom at the back there that's attached to like 150 little spiders, and she starts spinning some more spider silk.
That fucking bitch.
Okay, I got an 18 on real dice. Chip, Dale, come on.
I would like to mage hand and tangle up her threads as we're leaving.
You roll me a
Alfred
luck
is a
check.
nuisance.
Right?
A public menace. I'm out.
We're committing crimes today, motherfuckers.
I'm with Tree, and I'm like looking over like a copy of the scroll, and I'm like, do you notice that
I
like
get the 5.
yeah, like do you notice that it says like courier for Mages Guild? They would want somebody to like curry and deliver magic artifacts with discretion, and then the next job is investigate missing artifacts. Do you think those two things could possibly be related?
Oh, yeah, for fucking sure. Like, so another thing about the order is that our whole thing was acquiring rare cheeses, the last of cheeses, and we'd do anything to get them, but every heist has to have some kind of bankroll. So sometimes it would also, people would pay us to deal other things in exchange for intel or rare imports of dairy and cheeses and milk. But sometimes the same people that we would, make the deal to rob with someone, we would make a deal to get it back to the people who stole it. Insurance, money, that kind of thing.
That makes sense. I don't know. I feel like all of these jobs, maybe not the herbalist apprentice, but even the rat problem is somehow connected because it just seems too clean to all have the sort of a semblance of being connected. Artifacts for Mages Guild, missing artifacts, and then also, there's a problem with rats in the sewer. Go investigate why this is weird. I don't know. It just seems strange to me.
It's like I know adventuring parties and hiring couriers and all that stuff is like a thing in any major city or citadel that you're in, but in cities like this, there are government designations that would only ever hire outsourced adventurers for a reason. And this just kind of seems like very willy-nilly, we don't care. So there's this whole underground society that's trying to tear apart their government because of the gods. It's all very strange.
Yeah.
I've stolen a lot of things. And I've worked with a lot of governments and anti-governments, and that's all I've known up until 3 years ago. And this is by far the most seamless, and as you said, clean, but also unhinged. Is that the right word?
I don't know.
None of it seems right. None of it adds up, yet somehow I agree with you, Alan. It's all connected.
The horse-drawn carriage made of machinations and magic pulls up outside of the Whitestone Vaults. Just south of Castle Whitestone, down the path through the fancy part of the city that has all of the offices of the high officials. This is a physical marking of the last part of the common area of the city heading into the royal area of the city. There is nobody around the bank. The door is ajar by about 3 inches, and you're all more than welcome to enter if you'd like. Also, Rico Suave is nowhere to be seen.
It's that little fucker.
Wait, I have
okay.
a tracker on him.
Yeah, you do. Where is that little asshole?
Yeah, can I use my tracker? And
You can pull out your tracker and first just roll me a regular d20.
okay, just straight d20. 2.
Okay.
No, 12.
12.
Sorry.
Then roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 23.
The indicator is leading you to believe that he is either very close to, outside of, or in Whitestone Castle.
So nowhere near us right now.
No, about 15 minutes travel up the main road to the castle.
Can I, without going inside, because of my ability, can I see enough through the crack to see if, like, the lights or anything are on, or is it dark in there?
Yeah, it's as well lit as an old bank would be. You could tell
so it
that
doesn't look like
there's
the-
one
the-
person sitting at a desk outside of a massive vault, and that's
but the
it.
door going in is ajar?
Just by like a couple inches.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna
We
just
don't have
walk up to the
business
bank.
here. We don't have business in here, do we? If Rico's not.
Oh, I
here?
need. I need. I
As
would like to
the-
stop and like check in on my account.
Well, the captain already has opened the door, surprising and startling the young man working behind the single desk in front of a vault. Ah! Oh, hi! Oh, wow! You're a customer. Come in, come on in. Are you opening an account, withdrawing? What are you doing?
I don't.
Yeah, Captain. What are you doing?
Alfred.
Oh, there's more customers. Please, I've been working here for
Not
4
too
years.
fast. Not
Nobody's
too
ever
fast.
come in before.
Can I insight check that?
Yes. And if you'd like, you can do a history check, too.
Okay, I'd like to do that. Insight check. 16.
He's not lying at all. He's very
Okay.
excited to see someone he was bored out of his mind.
History check.
I got an 8 on a history check.
4.
You have no idea what the
None
fuck.
of my characters are good at history.
No.
It's canon now.
You know he's not lying.
Can I
Okay.
scope out the area for guards just to see like how secure is this bank?
Yeah, no roll needed. It's not secure at all. The vault looks difficult to open. It's very advanced for a vault, but it's a standard like gold vault looking door. Otherwise, there's just pale guardsmen on the street like everywhere else in the city, but there's no one stationed in the bank.
You've had no customers in 4 years. How
Maybe
does
one
it
or
bank-
two.
How does it bank? You lied?
I'm sorry. Am I in
Okay,
trouble?
and I'm just gonna like scooch go play with Chip and Dale or something. Mr. Beans, and I'm
No,
just
they're
gonna
in trouble.
give Mr. Beans to the captain. Catch him. I don't know how he can fly right now.
I'm
Catch
so
him.
sorry, but we're
Oh,
not
fuck.
supposed to. I'm not supposed to have animals in here.
It's fine.
I'm
Hello,
going
my name.
outside.
Okay, great.
It's
Hello,
fine.
my name is Alfred Deluxe.
Hello.
Gold Caliber, the 18th, and I'm here to check in on my accounts.
Oh, all right. Give me just a moment. So exciting. And he sits down at the desk, opens up a drawer, and pulls out what looks like a flat stone that he places down on the desk. And a little 3D like projection comes out of it in like a square.
so
And
fancy.
it's like 320p. It's very pixelated, but it has information on different accounts from across the banking institution. Are you from Whitestone?
No, this would be probably I don't want to say like a transfer, but I'm not from Whitestone.
What banking institution did you use before? Was it in a different continent or?
Yes, it's oh god, what continent different? It's from technically the bank
We
is
came
in
from
Wildmount.
Wildmount.
Wildmount, right? So
Like the
technically
edge.
the home bank is in Nicodranas,
Oh,
and it would be
okay.
it would be under the deluxe gold caliber account.
Oh, I see. The trust. Give me one moment. And his eyes turn like completely Batman, the animated series, white as all the information pops back up. And the vault itself, the door, starts to turn the combination in different ways. And you hear a loud click. His eyes turn back. Would you like access to the account or just information?
A couple of things. I'd like to make sure that the accounts for Selena, Kyle, Bruce, and Wayne are still well funded.
I can't give any specifics, but I can say the accounts are funded, yes.
Well funded or funded?
I can't disclose, I'm sorry.
Up or down? Okay, so that's okay. Wait, are you like doing like as in like or are you doing like yeah as in like yeah? Okay, I'll take it. That's fine.
I think they're
So
pretty
they're
good.
okay. Okay, they're pretty good. So I think that's fine. Okay, and then if we could check in on Alfred the 18th, not the 17th. I don't care about that.
18th? I mean, all of these accounts look very healthy.
Okay, I'm the 18th, so I'd like to do withdrawal.
From the family trust or from your personal dividends from your publishing company?
The personal dividends, please.
Ah, yes. Standard?
Yes. Also, could you please transfer a little bit of money to Tommy Deluxe?
Tommy Deluxe. Oh.
He might be just under Tommy.
Ew.
I don't know what he put his stuff under.
Oh.
This
Ew.
fully opens a bank
actually
account.
owes
No,
18
million
dollars.
no
I mean, we're gonna see Tommy pretty
reason.
soon, right?
Yeah, I know, but I like to surprise him.
I regret to inform you that this account is currently not in good standing.
Okay.
Would you like to pay the
By like
balance?
a lot. What? What's the balance?
15,000 gold.
Fucking A.
Positive?
No.
Oh, he's negative. God damn it, Tommy! What the fuck did you do?
I unfortunately shouldn't have even disclosed that.
No, it's
I
fine.
just didn't want you
hear
to
anything.
deposit your money into an account that was in bad standing.
Bree
I'll leave-
immediately hands the 50 gold that Alfred gave
stop
her
it.
back.
Fucking
Like,
keep it. I'm not Tommy's account manager right now. Could you tell me who his manager is for the account?
It just has a footnote that says asterisk the money man.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down. The money man, motherfucker. Okay.
You
I
hear
know
from
his
outside.
free
Oh,
on that-
fuck, don't bite
On
me.
that name, possibly is that the Money Man? Is that a thing?
What,
Is it a thing?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Oh.
Or can I roll history?
Yeah,
or,
you can roll a history.
Also
You don't
roll
even need to.
history.
The money man, because it's a handwritten note as an asterisk, is just Tommy being like, "Yeah, that's my account manager. He's the money man."
Okay, I thought it was like a
Oh.
bank.
Yeah,
note,
they're like,
All right.
the Money
He's-
his
Man.
manager
All
is the
right.
money
Well,
man.
you know, he's still stupid, so that's good. It's nice to know some things never change. Yeah, I'd like to withdraw, and I'm just gonna like write a sum down, and I'm gonna like DM you privately, DM for my dollar amounts that I'd like to withdraw.
Sneaky. That's rude.
I know. Fuck you guys. Haha.
To give you 50 gold pieces back, which is the most money Tree has had in 3 years, and you gonna be over here being sneaky?
Yeah,
Rude.
it's fun. I'm gonna text you because I can't figure out how to message on fucking roll 20.
I think you do /whisper. I think you say /whisper.
Okay. How healthy is the account looking for Alfred?
The trust or the
The
personal
dividends, please.
The dividends, they're trending downwards, but still very healthy.
Trending downwards.
Yes.
Oh, that's not okay. Shit. Okay. I just texted you the money because I wasn't going to do the whisper thing.
Good. One moment, and his eyes flick back again. You hear the vault make a bunch of clicking sounds, and a small little rectangular opening pops open. Please, your money should be in the box.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm going to take the money out. Okay, just make sure everything's good to go. Do you need me to sign anything?
No, not at all. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yes, could you please transfer the corresponding amount that I just took out into Selena, Kyle, Bruce, and Wayne's accounts, please?
And it's done.
Pop them off. Okay, great, thank you. And then just how is the trust looking? Healthy, not healthy?
It looks the same as it's looked in a very long time. The graph is steady. Peaked out. Yeah.
Could you potentially invest some of my funding into the Whitestone blacksmith,
3 Iron Forge?
please?
He doesn't have an account with us.
We could talk to him.
Yes, I'd like to do that. Okay, that's fine. And then also, what is Gorkle's business's name?
The
The
alcove.
Magical Emporium. The Alcove. Does the Alcove have an account here?
Indeed.
Could you please transfer 15 into that?
Yeah, absolutely. And that is...
All
Can
the
you please
family's
put
money
a
is gone.
footnote on there as well that the funds may not be used to buy any spiders?
That's a small claims court situation. I can't
No,
really
put the note
I can
on
put
there.
it as a note, but it's not going to be a legally binding stipulation.
That's fine. Just make sure that the note is really big and in red letters.
I can do asterisks.
No spiders.
No spiders. Asterisks. Good.
When you go to the bank with your mom, and you're just kind of watching, just like
You would
Okay.
notice
I have
while you're
I have
there,
a-
Elodie, it's dusty in here. Cobwebs. Like nobody ever comes into this building.
Nobles use banks to hold
I'm-
money.
I'm gonna message the captain and be like, "We're gonna rob this bank.
Okay.
We're gonna
Tree-
rob this bank."
Tree, what were you saying?
Tree approaches the counter and like they have robbed banks. They've never had a bank account. They know very little, but they've watched Alfred and they're like, I need to check on my benefactor's account for him.
Okay.
Or for her.
Sure.
Cheter Kurtwurst.
Mm-hmm. Is that with a Q?
I'm gonna like give her a bardic. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, look at you taking the wheel of the accounts, and I'm gonna tap her shoulder and give her bardic.
I just look at Alfred. I'm like, that's how you do it.
And how
Yeah,
can I...
you're doing great. You're
what
so great. I'm
information
gonna
can I give
message
you?
her. Don't ask for anything too specific since you're just not technically an account holder. Just ask if the balance is healthy or not.
Yes.
And what can I do for you now that I have the account up?
She wants to make sure her transfers are coming in from our suppliers.
So this isn't a business account, so I can't verify that specifically, but what I can do is let you know that it is in good standing and it is a very healthy account with recent deposits.
Perfect, thank you.
You're very welcome. Can I help you in any
Oh,
other
I'm
way?
so sorry to interject here. I'm gonna like message Tree real quick. Ask for the dates of the balance of the deposits.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. One last thing. Last date of the transfer balance account.
It looks like it
Dang,
was
close. Good job.
2 days ago at noon.
Perfect. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Tree turns around and their eyes are just like fully green, and they just like look at the captain and just they also mouth.
I'm outside trying not to get bitten by this weird dragon corgi.
It's trying to
Mr.
chase
Beans.
around
I
Chip and
rolled a-
Dale, but
I rolled an 8 on animal handle or a 10, so I haven't got bit yet, but it's getting close.
yeah. It's a very short.
No,
Okay.
no, stop,
Okay,
stop.
that's everything that I
Yeah.
need to know. Could you please, if you don't mind, does just keep an eye on the account, please? Can you password lock it for me?
Oh,
Or, like,
it's
password protect it?
already protected with an arcane lock. There's no need.
Okay.
Only account
That's
holders
really
can
good to know.
access these things. There's why there's
Okay.
no reason for us to check identification.
Oh, very interesting.
If you
Okay.
were to reach into the box and it was not your coin, you would not be able to retrieve your arm until the Pale Guardsman did it for you.
Oh, so it's like a magic box.
Oh yeah. Everything in Whitestone is infused with. If it's made from the Alabaster Sierras, it's already infused with residuum. Like so, most of the city is connected to the magic network.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all ever do you do lock boxes for like items for safety?
We can, yes. We don't usually offer it, but it is something the bank does. I have not, in my experience, seen anyone utilize it, but it would be the same as depositing coins. Our vault automatically transfers the items.
Fantastic, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think that's all that I need today.
Are you guys sure you don't need more information about more accounts? Or deposits, or you want to make another withdrawal, or can I offer you a keychain?
I'll
Bobby,
take a
keep you on the
keychain. Yeah.
It gives you all keychains that just say bank.
Okay, I'm gonna
Tree
look at
has
this. Is there anything
never
else?
been more excited ever, and they now officially will collect keychains. We have to go back to all the shops and ask for keychains.
Okay, we can do that. Do you have any Yeah, I'm not paying off Tommy's balance. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
Ask about the guy you're supposed to meet.
Oh
That's-
yeah, you haven't had any other customers yet today, you said?
There was a really strange, handsome, very, very handsome man standing outside
Yeah.
for a few hours. I kept telling him to come in, and he just like glared at me menacingly.
Oh,
He's gone now. I don't know where he went.
Shit.
oops. I don't think I have access to the arcane tracker now, right? Because it's on him.
I can access it too. I know where he's at.
Oh yeah, can you message him? Can you like through the tracker?
No,
I don't know. Is that something I could do?
you
DM?
cannot.
Okay.
Hmm.
We'll have to come up with something.
I did tell him to meet us here at 11, and it's like 3 p.m. So that was my bad.
So you guys aren't from around here, right?
No, we're just trapped here now because the tunnel collapsed.
Well, yeah, you can always leave the city through the forest, of course. It's not dangerous. It's just a long path. Have you guys ever seen the Avant-Garde Theater Group? Because they're gonna be here tomorrow.
The avant-garde theater group's coming.
Yeah, they're gonna be performing starting tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m.
That's way too early.
Why
Yeah,
are they
from
doing it so
outside.
early? It must be a performance art piece.
They're called the Avant-Garde Theater Group for a reason.
I
They
know.
perform
God,
at
they're so
strange
stuffy
times.
sometimes.
Know who she is?
Well, she told me her name
Down
was
to her
Alfred.
about art.
I'm sorry. Wait.
It's
Oh no,
okay.
I don't know who you are.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
I know that you're.
I'm gonna reach into my bag though and pull out a copy of the first book that I wrote, 50 Shades of Blues. And I happen to have it already autographed, and I'm just gonna give it to him. I'm just gonna be like, "Happy reading, friend. I'll see you later, okay?"
Have a great day. Maybe I'll see you guys at the shows.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. You say 8:45? God, that
Yeah, they
sucks.
have a tendency to. I'm getting a room at the inn and tavern tonight because a lot of people are because a lot of times the Avant-Garde Theater Group, they say they're going to perform at a weird time, but they show up like almost a day ahead of time and start performing randomly. So you got to be like ready, you know.
Oh my god, they're so sneaky. I love it.
Wait,
Well,
we're
right?
staying at the tavern as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we
you
have
guys
a
have
we have
front
a
row
room from
seats.
Cecilia. Mm-hmm.
Celia, she's great. I have quite the tab, and
So
she's always
hot.
so nice to me about it.
She's so hot.
Yeah, she's
So
got
wait,
that
you're gonna come by the
shiny
tavern? What's your name? What's your name? I'll look for you when you get there.
Briscoe.
Briscoe,
Yeah.
like with a K or a C.
With a C.
Okay, that's really good to know.
It'd be cooler if it was like
Briscoe.
I've never been known to be cool. I work at the bank.
You're pretty cool.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
I won't say that they're cool.
You don't
I
have to.
also
It's
won't
okay.
say that they're not cool.
We'll see. I mean, I think you're pretty cool, but you could also prove me wrong. Don't do that, Briscoe. Don't prove me wrong.
I'll try not to.
Yeah, if you come by the
Briscoe,
tavern,
thanks,
I'll buy
in
you a drink
parentheses,
so that
not
way it doesn't
cool.
go on your tab, okay?
a public servant, and I'm so here for it. I'm so happy.
I'm generally lonely and bored, but like now I'm feeling like slightly threatened. Is what's going on?
Well, we should go. I'm gonna get the bank 4 stars because the service was excellent and Briscoe did a great job. It's only got 4 stars because it's a little dusty.
What rate? What rating system are we using?
Just go with it. Just go
Okay,
with it.
all
It's
right.
fine.
Out of 5 stars, you get
Well,
4. That's really good.
No.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I'm just gonna start like scratching the stars into the door.
Hey, don't do
maybe
that.
we do the 4 stars another way. I think.
I mean, it's not like
Okay,
anyone
I
will notice.
prestidigitate the 4 stars onto the door. They'll stay for an hour.
That's great. Anyway, bye.
Yeah. Bye, Briscoe.
Okay, bye, Briscoe. We'll
Yeah,
buy you
take-
drinks when you get there so you don't keep adding to your tab, okay?
Okay, great.
Take this back.
Oh.
Mr. Beans!
Somehow.
Oh my god, you're so cute. You're so cute.
And little smoke rings come out, and he starts like blowing little puffs of fire,
You're so
like.
precious. Oh my gosh, Annie, he could be friends with Doug.
Oh yeah, I take Doug out. Like he's on my back right now, so he kind of like transforms up, and he'll sit next to Mr. Beans.
Auto dogs, roll out.
Okay.
Mr. Beans
Okay,
like
well, I
waddles
did-
up and sort of like he's like
Oh.
checking out the dog and doing his thing.
So
Oh.
Tree is feeling very left out that they don't have a corporeal pet. So they just like lift up one of their arms and like one of their like tattoos just like glows and like almost lifts up off their arm and it's just like a snake. And I'm just like,
That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, we should also get you a pet too.
I have a pet.
Well, another one.
I think
captain has
she
2.
means like a real pet.
That's
Right.
funny.
Are you trying to say that Snippy isn't real?
Snippy.
They don't mean
Snippy
it.
is as
Tree.
real
No,
as
no,
you
no, no, no.
are. No,
Tree, that's
Snippy.
real pet.
No,
That's
Snippy
real pet.
is as
Tree's
real
just
as
good.
you are. I just think that you need something like cute and cuddly, like
It's
Snippy's
I mean,
wonderful.
excuse me, I have a mechanical animal.
in your skin.
I
Did I
mean,
make it weird? I made it weird.
yeah, a little bit, but you know what? If
Okay,
that's what
Snippy,
you want,
go
who am I
away.
to judge you? It's fine.
I Snippy just like dissolves back into their skin.
Tell you what, whenever you're ready to make the leap into like, corporeal pethood, you let me know and we'll find something for you, okay?
It'll probably be a snake.
That's perfect. We're near some woods if you want to go crazy.
I hold Chippendale close.
They snuggle fearfully.
Okay, well, I did everything that I needed to do. What else? And I guess we accidentally stood up Rico Suave. Sorry about that, Rico.
Can we see if there's like a note that he might have left anywhere?
Roll.
I think he just left. We could track him. I know exactly where he's at. We could go to him right now. If you guys want to pick him up.
Yeah, do you think will the carriage go there? He's at the castle, right?
Mm-hmm. He's at Whitestone Castle. The carriage will go
Do you-
anywhere within the city limits.
You guys want to go
Intelligence.
see the castle? We could be like tourists for the day because we're like trapped here.
Yeah, let's be tourists.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, being trapped here is so great.
Yeah.
You all head towards the castle. Let's take a quick 5-minute break for bio needs, and we'll
Bio break.
be right back.
Awesome.
Bye. I could do. I do have a book that I need to write. I'm on a pretty tight deadline. It's technically due in like 5 days, the first manuscript. We could maybe slip in some language to be like radicalize the folks around here and get them thinking more about it.
Radicalize the folks of Whitestone who are already dealing with a radical isolationist terrorist organization and a radical religious organization.
We should have probably asked when Briscoe comes tonight. When we meet up with Briscoe at the tavern, we should definitely get some information about like these groups, different groups, and how they're financed.
I got it. My next book is going to be sonnets, and I'm going to name it "Rock Me Tonight: Sensual Sonnets" because we're in Whitestone,
Rock
so it works.
me tonight.
And I think that, we'll do some sonnets, but it'll be like double speed.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Great. Okay, great. I've got like 4 days to write this, so after this, I gotta lock myself in a room and get really drunk. Okay.
Okay.
I got snuff powder. Keep you up.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We
should go get Rico.
Yeah, there's also drugs in
let's
this
go get
world.
Rico.
If you guys ever want to approach someone for psychoactive substances, I have a list of different substances that are available in different parts of the continent and world, and what they do, how much they cost. But you're not going to buy them from anyone.
A lot of drugs on them.
I'm sure
excuse me.
Smitty
Does anybody have
has
a lot
collection.
of drugs that I could do right now? Pale Guard friends.
Tree just opens up their bag and it's just drugs.
All kinds of different herbs
It's just
dried in
cheese
different
dust.
ways. Yeah, cheese dust.
Snort it.
It's Cheetle powder for sure.
Cheetle
that shit fucks you up.
There's a lot of a green leafy substance known colloquially as elf's ear. It's a very mild psychoactive narcotic that people tend to smoke or cook into baked goods.
Or it just goes right up Tree's nose. Immediately.
Yeah, Tree also prefers to snort things.
It's easier.
It doesn't matter if it's water soluble. It doesn't matter. So you guys want to head?
Their nose constantly bleeds.
You guys want to head
Rico.
to castle?
Yes, Rico.
Yes, please.
The carriage enters a part of town where even the cobblestone is nicer. The buildings are no longer residential with shops and restaurants speckled in them, but mostly very ornate offices and libraries and orders. There's also a few different places of worship that you pass for a few different gods that are popular on this continent. The imposing Castle Whitestone, made almost entirely of the alabaster Sierra stone, shines brightly against the sun and is quite the sight as you approach. There are two what look like pale guardsmen, but they have different insignias, and on top of the swords they carry, they also have rifles. They're standing directly in front of the small bridge that leads over to the entrance of the foremost area of Whitestone Castle. And as you all approach, they simply take one step forward and cross their swords and ask one of them, the one to the left. They're both human, by the way, human male. And the human male to the left asks, "Purpose?"
Intercontinental trade.
Well, the
What she said?
bank is down the lane and to the left.
No, in weapons. We've been summoned.
And
We're very busy.
I assume you have a copy of this summons?
You're asking if I have a copy. Of course I have a copy. Treat. Give me the copy of the
That's funny as shit.
While they're getting it, I just want to ask, like, this is, you understand what we're here to trade for, right? This is not a thing that is normally just promoted in.
It's a new developmental technology under a non-compete, non-disclosure.
That's the thing.
You're here for the meeting, then?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
of course. Go ahead in. You'll have to park the carriage on the inside of the archway. After that, walk down the path to the first entrance on the left in the open building there. It's the Lord of Wardship's office. That's where the
Do
meeting
the
is
map.
happening.
You should be telling this to the horse.
It's labeled.
Oh, that's very
So the
helpful.
horse
Thank
is just
you.
going to know where to park.
It's a mechanical. All the mechanical automatons of the city know what to do. As long as you feed it coin, it does what it needs to do.
Cool.
Okay. The horse,
Great,
do
thank
what
you
he
so
says.
much.
It mechanically neighs and slowly walks forward between the two guards, parking at
I'm just
Sounds
gonna,
like Jetsons.
I'm just gonna see where Rico's at. I don't know how my tracker works, but
So the
I can't believe
tracker,
that actually worked.
it looks
I've
like
never said an NDA before like that.
your
That's
tracker
great.
looks like chevrons floating on a pool of black water. So it's hard to tell exact locations. The chevron points in the direction, like one of the cardinal directions, and then the size of the tail of the chevron, and as it travels over what looks like black liquid, would indicate the speed and area more accurately as you get closer. As you look
What
at
the
it
hell's a
now,
chevron?
a chevron it's a shape like this, dude,
Like the little square dude or the little
like
triangle
a little dude.
guy.
Like an arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah.
yeah, like these guys.
Would
But not
Tree,
but like not this part of the arrow.
would Tree
Mm,
roll that
okay.
forgery with advantage? Because right now
Learn
I just
something
have
new
a
every
10.
day.
Yeah, you're gonna have advantage because they're
And you have
being completely
Bardic.
distracted.
Oh, and I have Bardic. Okay, so let me roll this again.
is he gonna let us through just like that, or
And
does he want to see the papers for reals?
They
is your
moved-
Bardic
It's
What's
a
your-
D6.
D6? Okay, so right now it's a. All right.
They moved aside, but
That's
they're still
gonna be an
expecting
11.
something. An 11.
It's an 11.
Can I
Do-
offer my expertise?
Yeah, roll one more time.
All right. No, it's an
If this
11.
doesn't-
An
If
11.
this doesn't work, I'll just give him some gold, I guess.
Because I have an
You can
expertise in
toss.
deception.
Yeah.
So.
Luckily enough, go ahead and roll me a deception check, Elodie, because you were the one who was doing the most of the talking there.
So between an 11 and whatever you
Yeah,
roll.
between an
16.
11 and a 16. They don't really look at the document too closely. They sort of just are like, oh, it looks good to me, and wave you through.
Okay,
They give
that
Tree a
was-
high five. I'm like, that was a good. We make a good team.
As you guys enter into the compound, it's like a classic castle in the way that when your carriage enters, it's like a large courtyard with, like, what would normally be vendors, but these are just the staff members of the castle, cooking things and doing all kinds of different, like, servant activities. Down the path that you can see to the left, there's a building that labeled Lord of Wardship's office. You can easily walk there in a few moments if you'd like. Otherwise, you can go wherever you'd like in the castle. If you're checking your tracker again, it looks like Rico Suave is underneath of you.
He's in the
Prison.
sewers. I think he's in the sewers.
Which is
Downstairs. Do you think he
probably-
lives down there?
That's
Probably.
He
or
probably just likes the smell.
he's possibly in their prison because he got caught.
They did have a job about killing rats under the castle, so
That wouldn't make him a very good asset if he got caught immediately.
Yeah.
he might be
I
doing the
didn't-
rat job.
Can I look around and see if there's like access to the sewers from up here, or
Give me a perception check. In fact, any of you guys can give me a perception check, and depending on what you roll, I'll
My
tell you what you notice.
perception is bad. Oh, that's 16.
Okay. Okay.
18? Almost a nat 20.
19.
Isn't that nice?
The
I got a hot 8.
hot 8. Oh, wow.
It's hot.
Damn.
Captain's rolling those hot hands.
So the area around this courtyard is immaculately clean and doesn't even look like you can see obvious drainage. It's very well engineered, so there's nothing like a manhole that you would notice that would enter the sewage system or the tunnel system underneath of the city. What you do notice are a few very fancy dressed official looking folk with personal guard entering the Lord of Wardship's office.
I mean, we can't go in there, right? We don't have actual paperwork
No.
or know what they're doing here. It's not really a meeting for us, right?
Now, just because their sewers
Could be.
aren't noticeable on the streets because they have this whole aesthetic thing that they're going for, I guarantee you that we can go into any like bathroom area and there's an access to the sewer systems there. Because I mean, you're gonna have to be able to, when a toilet gets bad, you're gonna have to be able to access it.
What if we just
I'm
clog
not
all the
crawling to a toilet.
toilets and then see where the access panel is? Like, we just kind of wait to see where they come from to fix it.
An older woman in a blue dress approaches you all.
The DM is just like, no toilet.
It approaches you all with a very official looking, what would be a clipboard, but this is a fantasy setting, so it's just like a parchment with a backing. And are you all the delegates from Tal'Dorei? I'm sorry, from Wildmount. We're in Tal'Dorei. It's been a long day.
Yes.
Yeah, no, for Boba, yes.
Good. They've been expecting you. The rest of the delegates from the surrounding areas have already arrived. We are hoping to get a handle on this whole isolationist problem. So we'll start the meeting once you guys go in.
The isolationists, yes, it's truly very upsetting. I mean, I mean, I know we're about to have this meeting, but like, how do you feel about isolationists? It's just so upsetting.
Well, how I feel generally doesn't matter as a clerk of the great court here, but...
Well, you're a part of this court, and therefore you matter.
Well,
Don't sell yourself short. Come on.
My opinion is you can't stop the wave of progress once it begins. It's like any other wave. It's going to go and it's going to crash, which is great. But I do have empathy and understanding for those who are fearful of too much progress too quickly, and change too fast can make a lot of people panic and feel quite uncomfortable. So although I personally think that the expansion of our technologies is a good thing for everyone, I also understand why it would be frightening to others.
I could not agree more.
I think your opinion is very valid.
Thank you.
You should
Sorry, Eleni.
tell more people about your opinion, because when your opinion matters and you share it with the world, it's the only way that safe progress stays safe.
I mean, I'm just a clerk, you know?
The smallest pebble came from the biggest rock.
That was oddly poetic.
Great.
I'm gonna message Alfred going, we can't go into a delegation.
Why? Are you not prepared?
We're not we're not representatives of an entire country though. Like, we should just find Rico. I think we should find Rico,
Also,
and then we should...
Quick reminder, Alfred, you can change what your clothes look like at will anytime.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna, like... Did that lady leave?
She's walking away, like, pondering the meaning of life.
Okay, great. She's very pensive currently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, very, like, dramatically, like... and, like, my outfit now, it looks like a delegation outfit. What does a delegation outfit look like?
Well,
It's
like
fancy,
an official,
right?
like, very fancy gownish.
It's a fucking power suit.
Okay.
And I got like it, but it's a little like, what is it? Couture? I don't know fashion, but it's got like the kind of like pointy shoulder pads.
Devil
But
Wears
it's like very,
Prada,
yeah, very like
and
straight lines.
Taylor
I'm very
Law.
red, but like I got my little like French bob happening, and I have like instead of stilettos on, I have I have like those goth boots, but
Okay.
they're clunky.
Clunky.
It just
goth
works. It just yeah, it
It just
works.
works.
Don't
It
touch
just
It
it.
just
works.
works. It works.
Tree sees this and realizes that they are highly inappropriately dressed for this, so they just put their hair up in a high ponytail.
Perfect. You're perfect because you're security.
Can I look around and see, are there any like elite guards, not the pale guards, but like the
Yes.
elite ones walking around?
Yeah, the only guards you see here, they have rifles as well as swords. So you would assume that you can roll a history check if you want more information, but these are going to be a little bit more upgraded type guards than the pale guardsmen.
I think I will. I have disguise self that I was going to cast, and just disguise myself as one of those elite guards that can move around.
Ooh, very good.
So first, are you going to hide somewhere before you do this? Because you're just sort of all
Yeah,
standing there.
yeah.
Doing it right out in the
No,
open.
I'm not going to do it out in the open. I'll find an alley, a quick alley.
Hold
or
on.
something.
Before you do that, Tree looks for the closest within 30 feet like shadow, and I can take Elodie with me, and they will also be hidden.
Cool.
Oh,
yeah.
well, then I don't need to use
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's so
You
cool.
both go into
Yeah.
the shadow realm for a second while Eleni turns into one of these guards.
And
Josh,
then
could I disguise self?
We just magically come back.
You can use
Okay,
this guy's
yes.
self, yeah.
Awesome. So I will be a super elite guards person.
What does Eleni look like as an elite guardsman?
Probably. I mean, probably exactly like the guards walking around. However, you could tell like their giant red hair is just kind of tufted and sticking out of different pieces of plate metal that, like, this isn't really supposed to fit like this, but it is what it is. It's a little verklempt.
Very cool. I love that. You fit in perfectly with the rest of them, and you would notice now, because you did disguise self, you have an insignia on your uniform. It's the Whitestone Rifle Corps. Instead of the Pale Guardsmen or the Pale Guard, which are around the city, the normal guards, these are the Rifle Corps. So they're a military organization.
Got it. All right. Well, I have a gun, so
Captain, what are you doing?
Cool.
Probably just like standing there, lost. Like, okay, my friends just disappeared.
Oh no, Captain, I'm still right here. I think what you could do? You could be the tour guide that we hired
I don't
to like
know anything
bring us
about
around the
this.
town and the city, and then you like brought us
A tour
here.
guide that doesn't know what's the history of this place?
It's great. It's made of stone.
They like
White stone.
grog the tour guide. We have this thing. We don't know.
The pseudo dragon has found a butterfly and is chasing it around.
I'm chasing
Mr.
the pseudo dragon.
How did you get in here? You're supposed to be in the carriage.
You just left your pet in a locked carriage.
It's nice out. I'm sure that it's climate controlled.
The
in
windows were up.
there. Climate control.
The windows were up.
Okay, Mr. Beans, we gotta go in and like make some type of like delegation presentation. I hope that you're ready. Did you study?
He like takes his little arms and like puts on tiny little glasses.
Oh my god, I love you even more now. Can I kind of like snoop around a little bit and see if I can like eavespeep on any of the people and like kind of overhear what this place is about?
Yeah, roll me
I'm
a
gonna give.
stealth
I'm gonna
check.
give.
Stealth check.
And then a perception check. And you're gonna give what?
I'm gonna give. Alfred like backup.
Your help.
I'll give Alfred a guidance.
Oh, thank you. I got to 17 on stealth, but I would like to add my guidance to that. Is it a D4 or D6?
Yeah, it's a D4. Yeah.
Okay.
I've also transformed Doug into a form, whatever, like as close as I can look to the guardsman's rifle. That's what Doug has now, kind of.
I love
twisted.
it.
I like to think
Yeah.
it's exactly like the guardsman rifle, except right at like the butt of it, there's just two dog ears that you kind of try to hide.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay, so I got a 19 on stealth, and then you said perception?
Yes, please. And with the 19 on stealth, roll that perception with advantage.
Okay, great, because the first one was shit. Okay, that's better. Okay, 23.
So I don't have enough tokens to represent how full this room is, but this room is absolutely packed with delegates. I do have some tokens to represent important figures in Whitestone. The first being Lady Serafina de Rollo, the leader of the council and de facto leader of Whitestone itself, as well as the head of security, the man who represents not only the Pale Guard but the Rifle Corps. His name is
Something Targaryen.
Lord Shadowbane, Lord Argentum Shadowbane.
And he's the what?
He's the boss of the military. He's the what they call the
General.
the Lord of Wardship is what they call him in Whitestone.
Okay. And then you said there was Lady Serafina.
Serafina de Rollo, the de Rollo
Okay.
that's in charge at the moment. The rest of the room is absolutely packed shoulder to shoulder with delegates. The noise, they're all just like rah, 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 rah. As you approach, you hear lots of the rattling, lots of clinking of wine glasses, followed by like 3 loud clanks as Lady Serafina hits a gavel on the table. She stands up very tall. She's a beautiful woman, much like the rest of the de Rollos. She is very pale of skin with bright blue eyes and has a look of intense intelligence. And she says to the crowd as they quiet down, "Now, I know that you all have come here for a separate reason. This delegation was not supposed to be one of wartime. It was not supposed to be one of violence. I hoped to continue the exports of rah, rah, rah." And she says exports. Everybody starts rattling until she hits the gavel again. Please, please. We're going to have to pause the exports until we get a handle on the terrorist group known as Whitestone Isolationists. I believe that my counterpart here has some more information. Please, if you don't mind, letting everyone know what you found out, Lord Shadowbane. Lord Shadowbane steps forward and starts to speak. Let me pull something up real quick. I have good word that the group in individuals responsible for the bombing of the tunnel system out to the shipyard, as well as the underground tunnel system that prevents escape on the skyport level. They are known as the Alabaster Rebellion. They're a group of intense isolationists and wish nothing more than to return Whitestone to its former, completely isolated state and restrict all use and export of magic and technology, keeping it essentially for ourselves, just as it was here 300 years ago.
That's fucked up.
Ah, rabble, 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 rabble. Yeah, you said that, then they all start rabbling about how fucked up it is. Lady de Rollo, please, please. Shadowbane, continue. Now, we have put out word for job applications, all of which related to the same problem. We do need some discreet individuals to head not into the sewers, but into the catacombs beneath Whitestone Castle, and finally cut the head off of this Hydra. Now, until then...
Nudge Alfred.
I'm going to message the captain real quick. Do you want to behead Hydra?
You can't.
I hope he means literally, because that'd be so fun.
Well, remember, you have to burn the head after you chop
Okay,
it,
but
or it'll grow
shut
back.
up. Do you want to do this? Do you want to be the the group?
I thought that's what we were gonna do in the first place.
No, we were just gonna go squish some rats.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it's double speak.
Yeah,
Well, they're
I
really
thought
good.
what she said, the catacombs and tunnels. I figured rats and Hydra. Yeah, Hydra needs to eat something.
Oh, so
But
maybe
not
it
if
is
we're
a
gonna
literal
kill it.
Hydra.
Lord
I'll
Shadowbane.
message the captain. I'll be like, do you think that the rats is the Hydra? Do you think that like they're trying to lure people? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Captain? Are we coming in clear?
Yeah. There's
Crowd
so many
control
people
to
in my
Rich
head.
Tom.
Lord Shadowbane also, after a very awkward moment, I do realize not all of you have common as your native tongue. I meant Hydra figuratively, as in the head of a complicated organization.
Hail Hydra. What?
Yes,
I would like to. Oh, is he still speaking? I'll wait till he's finished.
he's still speaking, but it's not important yet, so you can message while he's
I
just
would
going
like
on
to
about some shit.
message the. I would like to message the Lord Shadowbane.
Ooh.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Maybe
I just would like to say, hello. It's very nice to meet you. You're giving a wonderful speech. I think I may have an answer to your Hydra problem. Now that I know it is figurative and not literal. Please see me later. And then like winky emoji.
He sort of shakes his head like he's getting rid of an intrusive thought and continues his informational speech. Now, for the delegates who are unfortunately stranded here, we have commissioned room and board within Whitestone Castle, of course, for your safety, and entertainment and drinks tonight and tomorrow at the tavern are covered by the castle coffers. Additionally, if anyone, and he looks at you, Alfred, would like to approach me with information on a group of individuals who may be discreet enough to help with our problem, please see me after the meeting today.
I wink.
Kind
the loudest wink I've ever seen.
Tree just says wink.
of everybody in the room is looking at you.
Oh no, we're in the back, dude. I'm not that dumb.
Lady...
Could I leave the space? And I know like we're kind of in a big thing, but I'm a guard.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have an opportunity, and we can do the same, but I want to see if maybe I can sneak down to where the guards are at and get some like actual details. Like they're not going to give the what's really going to go on in the delegation.
Absolutely. All the way in the back, as Lady Seraphina takes over and starts just talking about Whitestone politics. All the way in the back.
Can Tree go with Eleni since Tree essentially is like here as muscle?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
And
with
so-
you, Eleni.
In the back, there is a group of guards who look like they came in to protect the delegates here, but there's not much to do, so they're sort of standing around the colloquial punch bowl, just pouring themselves glasses of wine, and as you approach, they're just like, first time being positioned inside the castle, huh?
And Eleni gets her like best voice. She goes, yeah. First
Yeah.
time.
I remember my first time being positioned in the castle. It's quite an event when they give you your rifle. Something I would never forget.
Yeah, it was like pretty cool when I got my rifle.
It was the single most important moment of mine and most other rifle corpsmen's lives. Yours is a little, I mean, of course they're all handmade, but yours is a little different. I can tell.
Well, I made some upgrades, if you will.
Well, I rolled a 3, so it looks fine.
Yeah, it looks great. Let me see yours. Maybe I can do something.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
check it out. And he does like a hilarious color guard thing where he's like,
Oh, yeah.
and then hands it to you.
I'll take it and I'll do my best.
give me a
color.
performance check.
Oh no!
A guard would know this.
They went, oh no.
11.
It's clunky, but it works. Oh, you'll get better. It's a it's a rookie thing. Is the creepy short woman with you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, well, just make it
Whoa.
short. You're
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean-
you're just standing there menacingly.
I'm not a menace. I am small. It is my job to protect my delegate. And there's no need, since they are in your safety in this castle, for me to be there.
Oh yeah, the delegates
I am
here are super
here.
safe.
I am here doing my job as a security delegate.
Well, me too. Drink up. He pours you a big glass of wine.
She just holds it.
It looks very large in your hand because it's a normal size glass of wine.
She just looks at him and she goes, "Would you drink something that a man handed you and not question it?"
That's how I live my life.
Oh, that must be nice with all that privilege. And then she drinks it.
And so he sort of like leans back a little bit and looks at you, Eleni. These fucking politicians and delegations. This is the third one this month. I'm over it, honestly. Like, it gets
I
old.
mean, yeah, but I mean, do they keep talking about the same stuff over and over, or are they like, is the new stuff coming up?
Well, up until today, it's been, exports, tech exports, we need to export more residuum, we can't do that because, we can't. And then mostly arguments between rich people about whether or not they're going to expand the export of residuum.
Just a big money fight.
It's always just a big money fight. Something about,
Yeah.
and then you got some people talking about, it can be used as weapons. And like, it can be. What isn't used? You give me a rock, right? There's a weapon for you. I'll bash your damn head in. It doesn't matter, coming in and out. Who gives a damn? It's like he slams a whole glass of wine and slams it back down. What I say is put them all in a pit with a knife, one knife, and whoever comes out, they just make all the fucking rules.
I mean, that seems like something you could make happen.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Well,
Sounds like you just need to outwit, outplay, and outlast, huh?
Look, when he leans in like real close, all I know is that most of the problems in this goddamn city are because of the fucking open borders, man.
Oh.
Okay,
got all
so
kinds
listen.
Of got all kinds of you listen. Got all kinds of ruffians coming in. All right, that goddamn tunnel to the port was the worst thing that's happened to Whitestone in Whitestone history. And if you ask me, the DeRollos, they ain't got no business up there. So what?
I'm gonna hand him back his rifle, but I want to, as best as I can, maybe sleight of hand, slip the pin out as I give it back to him, so he can't fire his gun next time he needs to.
That's going to be a sleight of hand with disadvantage. This is not a rifle you're familiar with.
All right. Well, can I get the help action from Doug?
You can. So it's a straight
I think you
roll.
still have your bardic too, if you haven't used it.
Okay, yeah, I
wanna
haven't
beat
used it
a
yet.
13.
Okay, I got a +7 on my sleight of hand, so
Oh yeah, you're
it's a
good.
15.
You do adjust the pin unnoticed as you hand him back his rifle.
It's a solid weapon.
Liz, so what's if you're against all these ruffians coming into the city, how do you feel about that shadow man?
Which one?
The one in the delegation who's like, I'm gonna start the meeting because I'm the biggest man here.
Oh, Lord Shadowbane, he's my boss. Look, he doesn't talk about politics. He doesn't go to the tavern. He doesn't fraternize with anybody. He's very clean cut, very official. And you know what? And he's getting a little drunk. I've had worse bosses, but all I'm saying is too much progress too fast isn't good for anybody. If every city just took care of themselves, then we wouldn't have to all worry about everybody else.
Hey.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, and he clashes his wine glass with yours.
Yeah. Hey, I had a question. Since we're friends now.
We're brothers in arms now, and he clanks his gun onto your gun.
Give him a class. Yeah, I've got something coming in pretty soon that I think might help the cause. Where can I send that? How can I get that slipped into the castle? I need to go underground.
Oh, you need an access point.
Yes.
He leans in real close, reeks of wine. Obviously has been drinking here all day during the delegation. You gonna be at the
Great guards.
you gonna be at the show? The avant-garde
Yeah, I'll
show?
be at the show. Yeah, of course.
We'll talk.
All right. What's your name?
Bigsby.
Bigsby. All right. You find me, Bigsby. I'll be at the tavern. We'll talk.
Shree would like to, in this room that has all of these insane anti-border men, Shree would like to look around.
There's just one. The rest of the guards are just like drinking and talking to each other. It's just Bigsby is giving you his political beliefs.
Right. Shree would like to look around and see if they can like notice like someone in here who just is like, they also look as uncomfortable as Tree feels, and also someone who no one else is paying attention to. Like, where's my wallflower?
Yeah, that's not hard to find. There is a single wallflower, a young woman with not a very fancy dress. She looks official, though, and she is standing in the back corner almost completely by herself. If there wasn't so many people in here, she'd be very much by herself. She doesn't look uncomfortable. She mostly just looks bored.
Gotcha. Tree's gonna walk over there and kind of just like no sneakery, no shadow movement, just, you know, she's a small person, but she's, you know, making a move in that direction and kind of approaches. Tree knows enough about royal culture to know that, like, I can at least be somewhat pleasant.
Right.
And is gonna approach this woman in a non-threatening manner and simply be like, "So, what do you make of all this?"
Well, what do I make of all of this, you ask for me?
Yes.
I make all of this. I make out of this. I look around and I hear and I listen and I see and I feel and I observe and I intellectualize. And you know what I make of it all?
What?
Blah. Blah. It's all
Blah.
poppycock.
Yes.
Technology, import, export. Do they all forget? And she moves her dark black hair as she's talking to you over her ear, and you notice it's very pointed, like a high elf's ear would be. You can assume that she's well over 100 years old, even though she looks young. Do they not remember the literal end of the world? I do. And it had nothing to do with the alabaster sierras or their residuum or their brimstone black powder. It had everything to do with the gods. So I come here and I listen and I sit. I come all the way from Aeor for nothing. I am Renee from Aeor.
I'm Tree.
Good to meet.
Renee. Could not agree with you more that it's always about the gods. And Tree kind of like gently gestures to the markings on her body. They're not to be trifled with. And you would think after thousands of years, we'd figure it out. And yet here I stand, in a room full of mostly idiots. And a room next door full of probably even bigger idiots.
They
No
know
one's
not.
asking about the gods.
Who ask about
They're
gods?
just complaining. They're just complaining.
No one ask about gods in these delegations. Sometime, few cycles ago, there was a delegation in reference to permission. You see, the city here, unlike Aeor, where I am from, there is freedom of religion. And so they had to petition, and they had a whole meeting, and we all had to talk and to listen and to talk and to listen to give permission for a new religious organization. That was the last talk of the gods and these delegates. Was the order of something renewed, that they make a new order? I do not know, for it is stupid.
I agree.
The only god that I worship is Aeor, my home.
I have no home to worship.
Come
So I
to
envy you.
Aeor. With me, Renee. From Aeor.
Renee, but Renee from Aeor. If only that would satisfy my god and her vengeance.
Renee looks wistfully over the crowd who is rabbling about some politics. The god who has vengeance always offers vengeance in a way that is vengeful.
Thus, I am here in a town so full of pettiness, yet thinks they know of true power, yet they are not seeking it.
True power is true.
True power
True.
comes from truth.
It comes from Aeor. My home.
I guess I will never know truth until my god knows justice, knows vengeance, in her truth.
Your god. And my god. Vengeance. Acceptance. She keeps just saying random words and wanders forward into the crowd.
I look back at Eleni and I'm like, this is bad.
Come on, you can get out of there quick.
I just shadow jaunt over there. Just
The whole time, Bigsby has been literally drunkenly in your ear, Eleni, just being like, and let me tell you about motherfuckers from Marquette. There's the desert folk.
This guy's just straight bigot.
They come here on their airships with their double-bladed scimitars, talking about where's my spicy food. Bitch, does it look spicy here?
Oh, Bigsby.
Shree can't take it anymore. She just not even fully looking at him, just with another glass of wine, just goes, my girlfriend likes spicy food. Just to see how much more of a bigot this guy can get.
Hey, it's not about maybe I made it seem like I have a problem with certain foods. I don't, all right? It's just the people.
Okay, Bigsby, I think you've had enough. Let's it's getting him out of the room.
I didn't even get your name. You're new here.
Yeah, I am new here. My name's
Todd.
My name's Todd.
Todd, I'm Bigsby.
Bigotsby.
Bigsby.
You sound like my ex-wife.
Bigsby, let's get you some coffee.
Hey, I'll see you guys at the show, all right? And he just sort of wanders away.
Rest up. Ah, fucking bigot cops.
We got bigot cops and we got crazy religious people worshiping their country. What the hell?
Captain, what are you doing?
I'm standing there with Eleni. With Alfred, just waiting to see what's going on with the
you would be the only one listening to the actual delegation. This is the information that you've got.
We're not messaged, right? We're standing there.
Yeah, so you...
Oh, I like to think that I'm messaging the captain bits and pieces of the sonnets that I'm writing in my head because I'm not really paying attention.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to edge away from.
What's a euphemism for nipple?
I actually wrote a little bit. What do you think about
Put something in there about the ocean.
Against the rhythm of privilege beat. Do you think that would work? Do you think that's enough double speak?
Sure.
Are you trying to pay attention to this?
No.
I'm sorry. Oh, great. I'll keep.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to not pay attention to you. Yes, you're right.
Oh, damn. Okay, Jesus.
It's not my cup of tea.
Lady DeRollo, over the crowd, finally says, and that's going to conclude the delegation meeting for today. Of course, if you need anything, you can find my assistants in the main castle, and please approach my compatriot Lord Shadowbane with any military or guardsman issues. We are adjourned. Have a great day, everyone. Clack, clack.
Uh,
Ugh, I thought that meeting would never end.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
It's like you
Okay.
get to like 10 minutes before the meeting ends and you just have to pee so bad. And you're just like holding it and waiting, and you're like, when is this going to end? We could just email this, you know?
It's going to be an email.
This could have been an email, a PowerPoint presentation,
This could have
couple
been
graphics.
like I know it's a 3rd level spell, but this could have just been sending.
True.
Agreed.
The delegations
Meeting minutes, one
all
pager.
leave. Yep, they all start to leave. Everyone begins to get into their various carts or head into the castle. You guys are welcome to explore this area as you'd like. Eleni is currently in complete disguise as a guard. Alfred's
I'd
looking
like to
very
loiter.
official.
Yeah, I'd like to loiter and see if I can get Lord Shadowbane to like come over so I can introduce him to the mercenary captain.
Are we trying to talk to that dude you was winking at?
Yeah, that guy. I really think that we
Okay.
could get the job here.
Okay. What was his name?
Lord Shadowflame, Lord
Hey,
Shadowbane.
Shadow Guy. Come here.
Oh, I mean, I was coming anyway. And he approaches you guys and waits a second for the crowd to dissipate. You're the one who messaged me?
I
Oh
can't
yeah,
do
did you
that.
like the emoji?
Is that what that's called? It was just like a
Yeah,
creepy
it's like-
smiling
But
face.
it's like, yeah, it's well, I call it it's short for emotional joy. So it's emoji.
I get that, but like, it was just like the smiling face of an acquaintance I had at the meat market once, because like message works in my mind. So you're like, I want to send
yeah.
him a smiling face emoji, but it shows me the terrifying image of a
Well, it's
stranger.
supposed to be like a winky face.
That's worse. Anyway, I'm assuming you wanted to talk about the job.
It's so random.
Yeah. I wanted to introduce you to the captain here, Captain Aldores, who has a very discreet group of individuals that he works with who'd be happy to take on your contract.
Captain Eldorus, hello, I'm Lord Shadowbane. They call me the Lord of Wardship here in Whitestone. He gives you a super firm handshake.
Hello, Shadow Flame.
Bane.
Oh, okay.
Shadow frame, got it.
And I can call you the Captain Eldorus, correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
Captain, are you interested in taking the position?
Possibly.
What questions can I answer for you?
What exactly would we, if a group were to take this on? What kind of situation are we gonna be? Would they be walking into?
I can't disclose much here. The walls have ears. But that's not...
What
Would you like
the
me to
fuck?
message you?
Yes.
Okay. I message him. Hello again, it's me.
I'll just stand there.
Good, good. This is highly protected information, and until you...
Classified. Do you need us to sign an NDA?
No, I need you to earn my trust before I disclose anything further. The sewers are not the lowest layer of our city. Underneath the sewers, especially under Castle Whitestone, lies a series of catacombs dug out by Percy de Rollo himself and his compatriots 200 years ago. That is the place that I need a team to go and eradicate a problem.
Is the problem like a person, a place, a thing, an idea,
It's a group.
an uprising?
The Alabaster Rebellion has a stronghold down there. They were the ones who set off the charges from those tunnel systems to isolate the western part of the city, as well as completely destroy the northern skyport. We have information that they are on to something bigger down there.
Okay, could you hold on one moment, please? I'm gonna message and relay like most of that to the captain. The Rolo made some tunnel or something, and then the Alabaster people collapsed it, and the captain thinks like he's onto a really big fish down there. Not literally, like
Fish, okay.
Yeah,
I can get behind
one
this.
whale and all that.
Finally, nautical.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna message the Lord Shadow Heart back and say, okay, Lord Shadowheart, thank you so much for that information. The captain is very interested. He'd
Only
like
for
to
my
know.
lady Shar. No, I'm just kidding.
He'd like to know a few more things about the terms and conditions, including discretion.
Discretion would be that the mission and its results would never be spoken of on an official capacity. You would simply be hunting giant rats.
We would be redacted. I've always wanted to be redacted.
And I will say, I'm not. It's been a point of discussion, but I don't believe in sending people on a mission without disclosing the dangerous nature of it. There is no good way to send reinforcements should you need them. So if you uncover, something down there that is above your capacity, report back. Because you are on your own once you go past the sewers.
Okay. Stars would you give it out of 5? Like in terms of like 1 being like not too scary bad, and like 5 being like this is really bad.
Scary? It's not scary at all. I find it fascinating
Well, like
and relaxing.
dangerous.
Dangerous? Like a 4? That's a
This is
strange
like
way
a
to rate
4-star
that.
mission.
Yes. That's it. I've never had to think of
Hold
it
on
that way
one moment.
before.
I'm gonna message the captain. It's a 4-star mission, so that's pretty dangerous. On
That's
the scale
good.
that I have.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't like the rating thing that Trey and I do for like
You gotta figure out a
businesses
different
and people.
system.
Well, we could put that on the docket for later. But this is pretty dangerous, and apparently once we go past the sewers, they can't really help us anymore.
Mm. Can they just
there's,
give us
I guess, some
a
cool
lot of
shit
health
down there.
potions?
Would you like me to see if we could put that into the terms?
Yeah, this is a lot of like, Ron and Hermione, then Harry, like owl thing.
Okay, hold
They're
on.
some
one
old
moment.
friends of
The
mine. You don't
room
know.
at this
It's
point
fine.
is cleared. He's like, we could just talk. There's no one else in here now.
Oh, okay. So based on the terms of the contract, the captain would like to know if you'd be willing to provide provisions for 4.
Of course, your entire crew would be outfitted with appropriate provisions.
And gear,
The quartermaster will take care of all of it.
equipment,
All of it.
Is that not included in
rifles.
No.
Why?
Rifles are given only to the rifle corps. Each rifle...
1 rifle.
What about hand cannons?
We don't regulate those.
So if somebody were to have one, it'd be okay?
Theoretically, I couldn't stop them.
I have a
Could we
question.
just could we just sign out a rifle and then bring it back?
No, unfortunately, a rifle is not only protected for safety, but for ceremony. They are magically bound to their owners.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can we just have a little ceremony?
You have to assist in building the rifle with your own 2 hands. It takes weeks.
Oh, like a Jedi.
How much time do we have before this needs to be done?
I would hope that you would.
Well, we
do
have
it
the
as soon as
avant-garde
possible.
show tomorrow morning. We should probably come back later. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, we still
might
need
have,
to talk to the rest of our group.
Yeah, we have to find the other mercenary.
I may be at the show. I haven't decided if I'm going yet or not. I got a
You
lot
should
of
go.
things
It
to
sounds
do.
fun.
I don't know. I got a
I
lot
have
of
a
work to do.
question.
Yes.
Oh, are you guys here now? Hello.
I'm not. I'm still a guard. I'm in the back. I'm not going out.
No, I'm back.
I feel like trees just can shadow in and out as long as
Oh,
it's not
shit.
like really
I didn't
bright.
realize you were there. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I still feel like Tree pops up like Angela on Dwight at the office.
Every
like,
single time,
Mark,
that's how
just,
Tree
oh,
pops
fuck.
up. Just
Ah,
it's so
shit.
fuck
Yeah.
every single time. No, so Tree looks at Lord Shadowbane and they're like, how would what would you do if members of your guard, men who work for you, were speaking, what is it? You're a separatist, segregationalist, whatever this group.
Isolationists? The
If they were
Alabaster Rebellion?
speaking, if they were speaking isolationist propaganda.
I would be disappointed. However, there is no ramifications. We are free to speak our minds even if we disagree with one another here.
That
I mean,
sounds
that's
like
fair.
traitorous
Honorable.
talk, especially if you're.
I mean, if you're trying to take the head off of the snake, kind of sounds like maybe the snake is in your own position of people.
I will remind you that I've earned my leadership position not through simple bloodshed, but through a discreet network of intelligence officials. I am well aware of what is happening within my corps, but I appreciate the information.
You're just gonna let them
Some
sow
of them are
deceit?
bigots. That's all.
Do we get the bonus if we take them out?
If they're down
Yeah,
there,
we can take some with us.
they're not part of my corps anymore.
That is really good to know.
Hey,
Thank
Tree,
you.
you want to take that dude with us and, load
If
him
you
up with
make
health
me
potions?
if you make me spend another 2 seconds with that man, he will not live.
Oh, that's the plan.
I do have quite a bit of work to do. If there's anything
I
else,
think we're in. It is fine. We just need stuff and an idea of where we're going.
just
and to be led.
come back tomorrow morning if you need to be outfitted.
It'll be tomorrow afternoon because there's a show in
show.
the morning.
That's fine. Honestly, you're the only capable people who have offered to do this so far.
I'm glad we look like capable people.
The additional details will be given at the time of outfitting.
Can I ask a non-business related question?
He looks around to make sure the room is empty. Sure.
Your name is Shadowbane.
Yes.
Do you know the shadows? Do you know the people of the shadows? Is that where you come from?
Oh no, it's just a family name. I'm from
Yes.
Aor.
Oh. Cool.
In fact, most of my fighting magic is infused with sunlight. It's the opposite of my last name. It's sort of like being called tiny when you're really like a big dude, you know? Like
Are you
Lord
making-
Shadowbane, oh, he's got radiant damage. Look at that.
But names come from places. They mean things. Are you saying that your name comes from nothing?
Ah, it's my dad's last name.
It is also yours.
Yeah, that's
You
all I
should
know
think
about
about where you come from.
it. I come from the, Aor.
Ugh. All right, no more AOR.
At least that's
let's
where I was
go.
born. Yeah, we moved to Whitestone.
Oh,
when
do
I
you
was
know
like 2.
Renee?
Oh, And then as you say that, if you look in the corner, she's standing in the opposite corner, like looking out a window.
Don't.
Do you,
Like-
you want me to call Renee over? She's at
No,
every
I'm
delegation.
good. I'm fully
Love to meet
leaving
your
the-
friend Renee.
I'm fully leaving this room now.
All right, yeah, I am too. I do have a lot of work to do. If you want to speak to Renee, she usually stays around until sunset.
Are we allowed to stay here at the castle?
There are provisions, including room and board, if so needed, of course, but they would be in the courtyard section, more like a barracks, but you will have a safe and comfortable place to rest here if needed.
Let's go back to
How are you
tent.
guys on,
Yeah. Are the sheets like 1,000 count threads or
No.
like satin or?
Are
They're,
they at least t-shirt sheets?
we cut potato
T-shirt
sacks in
sheets.
half.
Okay. We'll find lodging elsewhere. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your evening.
You too.
Cool. We'll see you tomorrow.
How are you gonna have an
We'll see you at the show. Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll bring Renee. She'll be my +1.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
so wonderful. I'd love to meet
That's
your friend
awesome.
Renee.
I wish you guys the best of luck.
See you guys.
Bye.
I will
Ow.
kill Rin.
Outside, the sun is just barely beginning to set. The horse-drawn carriage made of steel and machinery is awaiting instruction. You are all more than welcome to go where you like as the lights on the buildings start to turn on outside of their doors, and then for the first time in this part of the city, you notice as it gets darker when you're walking, the ground underneath of your feet glows a very...
Wait, time out. It's beautiful what the picture that you're painting, but I forgot to ask. Can I try to message Rico Suave while we are inside the castle?
Ooh.
You can try, but you would notice that it's not
Like
going
120
anywhere.
feet.
He's farther away than that.
He's got to be in those catacombs.
In the catacombs. Okay.
Yeah.
Has the thing moved? The tracker?
Oh yeah, is Rico still in the same spot?
If you check your tracker now, it looks like he hasn't moved.
Uh-oh.
He's dead.
If he was dead, it wouldn't show up at all.
Oh, okay.
So he's either in jail or he's in the catacombs.
He did say he wanted to go underneath the city like 17 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. Sorry to have interrupted your beautiful monologue.
No, it's just
about
like
the
streets, the cobblestone streets light up after you step on them for like a second
Oh, this is so
afterwards.
nice.
Oh, like Avatar?
Yeah, it's like, except it's
Dude,
magical
sick.
stones. It's very pretty, but it's not bright enough to be like harsh. Like even the wildlife wouldn't be
What a
bothered
beautiful
by it.
soft glow.
Tree gets a little sad because their feet don't glow when they walk.
Oh, nope.
Oh. Prestidigitation. I put the light on her feet.
And you guys said you
Got
wanted to
the-
head back to the tavern?
Light up
Yeah.
Skechers.
Yeah, I think right there.
Yeah, the light up sketch.
Heading back to the Journey's End Tavern, you arrive just as the sun fully sets.
Oh, look, you guys are sitting on your stools.
My favorite
That's so
stool.
cute.
Cecilia has redone a lot of the ground floor to make room for a theater in the round style performance. She is hustling and bustling, and there are quite a few individuals arriving. She's assigning rooms and giving out drinks. You guys can smell fresh food. And
Tree helps.
without even saying a word, Cecilia just nods at you, and you start to help, and you guys work synergistically together. It's actually like one of those cool moments that two friends share when they aid in a burden.
Aw.
I have I'm holding 4 chairs and a small table. Just big muscles. I'm
strong.
flexing a little bit because she's cute.
Yeah, and she's a half-orc woman, appreciates strength. So she starts to do like a friendly competition almost to see how many chairs and things she can move at once. And like it's a sort of like looking at you with with that cute face people make.
Check.
Yeah,
Can we have a strength contest?
please.
Oh, while they're doing that, I'm just going to
gotta
play
pull
a
up her
jaunty
stat
tune on the
block.
piano in the corner, okay?
Roll me a performance check. 17. Oh no, that is a 4 plus 7. That's only a 10. Yeah, she starts to. She can't match you.
16.
You are creating the perfect ambiance for the moment on the Pananer.
Yes.
Captain, what are you doing?
I'm getting drunk. We got back to the bar. I'm chilling.
You go
Waiting
up to
for the show
bar,
to start.
You start drinking. In fact, you just reach behind the bar, grab yourself a bottle of your regular rum, and leave coin where the bottle was. Cecilia knows what to do. And you start drinking. There are more people.
She knows I'm
here.
good for it.
Exactly.
Is
And
the show now or in the morning?
that's the thing. With the Avant-Garde Theater Group, it could be
The
anytime.
avant-garde. Okay, well, I'm playing the
We're-
banana.
we're watching the show now. You playing?
Eleni, are you still in the form of a guardsman?
No, but what I would do is look for Bigsby. If I do see Bigsby, I would change really quick just to
Okay.
kind of.
Yeah, so far no Bigsby. It looks like this is just like the diehards who are trickling in.
Is the bank teller there?
Not yet.
Mhm.
In fact,
I'm not getting wasted. I'm sipping.
as you're
I'm probably
sipping-
helping. I'm helping Cecilia.
Yeah.
Like build the the
stage area.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Very cool. As you guys are doing so, and the place gets more and more tense, sort of like that tension you would feel when you're helping someone prepare for a really big event in their home and like no one's quite arrived yet and they can arrive at any second, you know, that kind of tension. And
Yeah.
that tension is only broken by the double doors slamming open with a fanfare horn sound that's almost comedic in nature, followed by the sounds of silence as the crowd completely stops talking. The doors still hang open. Are you still playing the piano, Alfred?
I think I would have stopped because it's rude for a performer to be performing when another performer is performing.
Record scratch.
A tall, thin man wearing a circus ringleader coat
Oh God.
and makeup only on half of his face somersaults and cartwheels in through the front, does a quick front flip, puts his hands down like this, and introduces himself. At great effort, the Avant-Garde Theatre Group has arrived, and I introduce thine self as Throbbin Ironwood. This, my compatriot, and crawling on hands and knees in a really, like they're pulling on a rope that's invisible, like as if they're like pulling themselves on their belly, is a very small halfling mime. And my companion, Mom Harmonia. And she stands up and goes like, like, because she never talks. And finally, and then some big-ass fucking tall half-orc clown comes walking in, does a pratfall, and then somersaults and gets up. The amazing Jester Jigglepants! And yes, if you guys haven't known yet, we are the Avant-Garde Theatre Group. Oven, O-V-E-N. We perform slice-of-life plays about making various pies.
Oh, what?
Looking at the mime crawling on the floor. No, do not like that. And I'm gonna turn around.
Oh man, Alfred's enraptured. She's like taking notes.
Tree has also clocked this mime and is behind the bar and just like fully opens a bottle of mead and is like, nope.
Throbbin Ironwood starts walking through the crowd saying random
Robin.
phrases. Ah, yes, the life of a ringleader is the life for me, and the life of a watcher is the life for thee. And he's like sort of like twisting himself around and making a big show. Everyone roll me a group perception check.
Okay.
As
Mine
these
as
three
well.
individuals are playing music with like hand instruments and sort of dancing around, and one is miming, one is a clown. They're not really performing together as much as they're doing crowd work right now.
19.
Dirty 20.
Every
10.
single one of them is a dirty,
14.
rotten thief. They're taking gold out of every pocket they touch.
One of them come up to me.
Now, for our
And-
first official performance of this evening, I call this one Throbbin' Pie. And they silently and drawn outly mime baking a pie.
Can Tree whisper to Cecilia that like these people are robbing from her patrons?
You can. And
I
just-
tell Cecilia, hey,
Shh, this is the most important part. Look, he's gonna set the oven. Look.
Cecilia, they're robbing.
Said that.
No, look, watch. It's gonna be. Oh, I think.
Cecilia, they are robbing everyone blind.
Yes, I know. It's expensive to book them here. Of course, the ticket price is insane.
No, they are physically robbing everyone.
Should we get the cards involved?
Cecilia, I think they brought in animals.
What? And then in through the door comes comes three cats that are doing acrobatics.
Oh my gosh, did you see the Mr. Bean? You could do this! Oh my gosh!
Jester Jigglepants goes, and a little bit late, but never too late. It's the cat rabats. And they do like a bunch of little backflips and shit.
I'm over this, and I pull my sword out.
Whoa, keep that down now. You don't want to cross swords with Throbbin Ironwood. And every time he introduces his name, he pelvic thrusts a little.
I really much do want to cross swords with you. And I'm gonna be taking that gold that you take from
I'm so
the
proud
other
of
people.
you.
Oh, you saw our little trick, but maybe
Of course, you're terrible at stealing.
But maybe your mind is still too thick. And he reaches behind your ears and pulls out the gold he stole from you. Everyone, reach into your pockets.
How did he steal gold from me? I saw him.
And everyone not only has what they were stolen from back in their pockets, but they also have like a little button that has Throbbing Ironwood's face on it with like a wink. Ha ha! I just wanted you all to know that we could.
Well,
I appreciate that. I
Eleni-
should have gotten some nice stuff.
Eleni seems so irritated, but is loving every second of this.
I am very deeply
so
impressed.
bad.
I think Tree and the captain are the only two people legitimately bad.
I want to kill this guy so bad.
He's wonderful.
As he turns around,
Tree just looks at the captain and is like, "We gonna fuck him up later, right? We gonna fuck these guys up for later, right?"
No, we're gonna ally with them. I'm gonna message Tree. We're gonna ally with them.
I will hexblade myself before I ally with these fucks.
They have great skills. If we like, they could probably get in places. They can definitely steal with ease.
now watch as Jester Jigglepants does his famous jiggle maneuver. And he basically does a series of pratfalls while doing like that Elvis dance that doesn't make any sense. It's very avant-garde, but they call themselves the Oven Guard, which is pronounced avant.
Eleni kind of fights off like a kind of a quick clap.
Please, no applause. We don't appreciate being
I
appreciated.
message Eleni.
Daggers
Hey,
at you.
Do you
like,
think
oh.
that maybe they would help us?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
We're
Could we-
not paying them.
Not.
Wait, is this a group message chat?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
we
I
can, like,
didn't
go
realize
back
we could
and
do
forth.
this.
This is Nate. We're not paying these guys.
Mum Harmonia is somehow using her mime skills to affect the real world, and the crowd is freaking out. She does like the box thing, and Throbbing Ironwood walks into it, and you can see.
Oh my
his
gosh,
face
perception! How's
smush.
she doing it? I want to steal that.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Well, it's not great. It's a 10.
You've never seen a magician or a mime this good
It's
before.
amazing. I have no idea how to do this.
Haha, well, it looks like I walked into her wall again. Good thing Throbbing Ironwood walks face first.
I clap.
Good, yes. Keep clapping. Please clap. Ah, yes. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get extremely drunk and head to bed. We'll be here again at exactly 8:45 in the morning. For the rest of the evening, though, please enjoy the cat rabats. Don't pet them, they bite.
Mr. Beans, come on. You can also be a cat robot if you try hard enough.
He, like, takes his little wings and flies as fast as he can, which is not very, he's just kind of like, whip. And he tries to do a backflip, but he's fat, so he's, like, sort of just, like pendulums himself.
Oh, you did it! That's wonderful!
The caterpillar from Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Yeah! I know what you're talking about. Oh, hello, it's me. I don't know how to, it's like a really bad impression.
it was fucking adorable.
I don't know what check this would be, but I would like to seriously look at this button, and I want to make sure it's not like cursed or hexed or anything.
I flicked mine out the window.
Yeah, that's an Arcana check.
Okay. That's a 19.
It's a magical construct. It'll disappear by tomorrow morning.
But it's not like hexed or anything.
Not at all. It's like a create item type bard spell.
Gross. I put it in the garbage disposal.
I think I'm gonna try to put this in my scrapbook.
I very passive aggressively turned the garbage disposal on. Just
Throbbing Ironwood, now completely drunk, has a crowd of people surrounding him as he is using pelvic thrust to prestidigitate different things around the room.
It's a very clever idea, and you suit that spell.
Make that flame purple. Make that flame blue. Throbbing Ironwood is here for you. Make this chair red.
I think the captain and I are just fully
hate it.
drunk
I
at
hate
this
it.
point. We're just fully drunk and mad.
Cecilia is enamored with the show.
I like this. I like art. This isn't art, Captain. It's bad. Make it stop.
As you say that, Mum Harmonia appears from below you, very slow, rises up, mime in your face, grabs a rope, and climbs all the way up out of your view.
No! I got the rope.
Good.
She instantly falls and thumps onto the ground.
I like that. That's good.
She doesn't make a sound. She just looks at you with an exaggerated pouty face.
Yeah, stay away from me.
Tree just fully shadow jaunts to like the darkest corner of this bar. As they decide to not exist anymore for the rest of the night.
You do so, and you hear, as soon as you appear in the dark corner, a whisper in the back of your ear. Do you know how to juggle?
I hex this person. They don't know it, but I do.
You hear from across the room Jester Jigglepants be like, ow! He was using ventriloquism to, like, talk in your ear.
How many hit points does he have?
A lot.
Okay.
Just give him
Like
he has
level
an AC of
13 bar.
27.
Here's the thing, though. He's clearly drunk and is going to be performing and falling all over the place. Every time he falls for the next hour, he takes 3 damage.
It is. Right now he's juggling pies.
Every time he hurts himself in any way, shape, or form, he's going to take 3 points of damage for the next hour.
Alfred, what are you doing?
Cream puff damage.
Oh man,
Cream
I
puff
think I'm
damage.
just like trying to like talk to everybody about, I like hype them up and like see how good they are, and then I think I'm also going to I'd like to see if I could maybe sleight of hand some of their gold out of their pocket.
Roll the sleight of hand check.
Can
Can
I
I
give
do it
her
with advantage
advantage in the
because they're drunk?
shadows?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you have advantage in the shadows when you're with me.
Y'all always giving each other damn help action. Be less
Oh
cooperative.
no, it's like we understand the game. All right, so that's a 20
Uh-huh.
or not the dirty 20 or 15, so dirty 20.
So you reach into specifically Throbbing Ironwood's pocket. Hi, Jelly.
Yeah, I know he's been hanging out
He
with
just
me
popped his
and
whole head
drinking my
up like,
water.
hello.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, oh my goodness, that was such an amazing show and was wonderful tricks.
Oh, thank you. I, Throbbing Ironwood, have trained and traveled many, many years. As you pull out what seems like a handful of gold coins, when you look, they're just those buttons with his face on it. Every pocket is full of those buttons.
It's kind of full of himself. I take the
I see
button.
you're looking at my personal currency, the Throbbins.
No.
Oh,
I'm trying to get them
you have
more
your
in
own-
circulation, but they're not official.
I see. Interesting.
Wait a minute.
So-
Wait, you shut up, you stop. Are you who I think you are?
I don't know. It depends on who you think I am. Here's your buttons back. They're kind of smell funny.
You're Alfred Deluxe. I've read every book you've written.
Oh, my 3 books?
Your
Oh, thank
3
you.
books. I've read them all.
Oh, well, I'm very flattered. Thank you so much. Do you have a copy that I can sign for you? Or if not, I have a copy in my bag.
All
and I
the
pull
pages
out
are
the copy to
stuck
sign.
together. I can't use it
That
anymore.
happens a lot. That's why I keep
Oh.
extras in my bag. So I pull out a copy of one of my books. We'll pull out Sultry Serenade. We'll pull that one out.
Oh. I will make good use of it.
Okay, great. But it could be a collector's item one day, so don't get it too gross. And I'm just gonna like sign it with like a big flourish.
Oh, even your signature is sensual.
Oh, I know. I get that compliment very often. Thank you.
As you say that, through the doors with great effort, a skinny, ancient horse with a man that slightly resembles Alfred comes into the entire bar. As Cecilia goes, oh, horses outside, horses outside. And the man sits up and goes, oh, sorry, I couldn't find where the horse goes. As Cousin Tommy finally arrives. I couldn't find the hitching post, so I bring him inside. And that's where we're going to leave it off tonight.
My God.
Oh my
I
god.
fucking love Tommy. Tommy is our Boblin the Goblin.
We're going to leave it off with Cousin Tommy and his arrival.
Hashtag Team Tommy.
Team Tommy.
Team Tommy.
Team Tommy. No, that was super cool. If anyone is still watching, I again thank you for your time. I appreciate everybody in the chat, even the bots and even the spam. We'll be back again. The Explorer's Guide. We'll be back again to DM Call of the Netherdeep. Oh no, that's Saturday. Tomorrow is Space Losers, so I'll be DMing Space Losers tomorrow. In the meantime, stay frosty or whatever the kids say these days, and we'll talk to you later.
Hashtag Team Tommy.
Hashtag Team Tommy.
Tommy.